He is the real Bullet Tooth Tony. Umer Kayani.
To some I'm a villain, to some I'm a hero. I had loads of street fights. Got a record as well, 6 KOs sleeping in 1 hour. If I cared about social media or my following, I wouldn't say the stuff I say out there. It's two sex, male and female. You know, this gender is just man's made up stuff. Even Amir Khan is a waste of man.
Why'd you say that?
If you can't control your wife, she's everybody's property at the moment. They gave me the opportunity basically, to fight on the show, on the main event. And next morning I was in prison. And the screws, they saw my fight and that. And nobody said nothing to me. I got left alone. One of my fans got up and walked towards Kulji and he walked towards him. I stepped back, bang, open a slap, game, set, a match right there and then. Because that video does not clarify exactly. But anyway.
Let's clarify it.
Okay, let's clarify. Fair enough, you want your fame and your artificial reputation. He's a fantasist. If he wants to fight, no problem. I got intelligent moments.
Yeah.
I have dumb moments. I have crazy moments.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm still here somehow.
Welcome back to the Criminal Connection podcast, and this episode is proudly brought to you by Betovo. Before we get stuck into this week's episode, we're going to give a big shout out to our sponsors. You've been loving our episodes with Mafia heavyweights Michael Franzese, Amelia Diaz-Javine and his daughter Marissa. And you've got to check out this documentary that I've been glued to on Magellan TV. It's called Mafia in Italy, A Blood Pact. And it dives into the dirty deals between the Italian mafia and the Italian state. It's absolutely gripping stuff. Now, speaking of mafia royalty, it turns out that Marissa isn't the only mafia princess. Check this documentary out. It's called Mafia Queens. Seriously, you're going to want to give that a watch. Now, here's the best bit about Magellan TV. No ads, none of that nonsense. And you don't pay extra 4K content either. It's all top quality, straight out the gate. And you can watch it on any device. It's your phone, your tablet, your laptop, you name it. Whether you're into true crime like me, or you just fancy dipping into some conspiracy theories, Magellan TV has over 4,000 documentaries waiting for you. Trust me. There's something for everyone. Make sure you click on the link below to get your free 30-day trial on Magellan TV. Get started today with Mafia in Italy, A Blood Pact. It's a proper deep dive into decades of corruption and backdoor deals between the Italian mafia and the state. You won't be disappointed. Introducing a proper raw men's fashion brand that has untamed energy inspired by relentless warriors while remaining cheeky and rebellious. Simian Saboteur is not just about style. This brand is a movement and a rebellion against the ordinary. This clothing is crafted for those that face life head on. Our new collection fuses classic design with modern edge. If you want to express your true warrior identity, strength and boldness, then join our tribe of real modern men. Explore our collection of casual wear, active gear and statement pieces that are as unique as you are. Our new collection is now live, and as a special treat for our Criminal Connection podcast crew, use this fantastic discount code BANANA5 on the checkout for an exclusive 5% discount off your first order. Visit www.simiansaboteur.com. Check them out in the link below. I want to say a huge thanks to our sponsors, Fragrance du Bois. Now, for those of you that don't know about Fragrance du Bois, where have you been? It is one of the leading luxury fragrances, only available in Harrods, Selfridges and Neiman Marcus in New York. They've got so many different fragrances for men, for women. All of the fragrances are unisex, so make sure you get involved and sample the delights of Fragrance du Bois. Every time I film an episode of the Criminal Connection podcast, every guest I've had, I've always said the same thing. Cool, Terry, that smells nice, what's that? And I say, it's Fragrance du Bois. And they go, what's that? And I'll give them a link, and I'll give them 10% off, and they buy a bottle. So make sure you get involved. For all the Criminal Connection podcast crew, we've got a special discount for you. 10% off. All you need to do when you click on the link below and choose your luxury fragrance is to put in CCPOD10 for the 10% discount. Just click on the link below to discover your signature scent today. So if you'd like to find out about any of our fabulous sponsors, make sure you check out the links in the description below.
Welcome back to the Criminal Connection podcast. My name is Terry Stone, aka the Podfather. Today we are joined by an illustrious guest. He is the real Bullet Tooth Tony, but his name's not Tony. His name is Umer Kayani. He was the first Pakistani MMA fighter to fight on Bellator. So please Criminal Connection podcast crew, put your hands together for Umer Kayani.
Tony, it's a great pleasure, great honor to be here.
Let me shake your hand.
No, it's a great pleasure to be here.
Amazing. So we definitely have a lot of our viewers and listeners that love mixed martial arts. We've got a lot of them that like boxing, and we've got a lot of them that like villainy.
Yeah, to some I'm a villain, to some I'm a hero.
Right.
So I'll take it. Whatever they want to give me the title, I'll take it, no problem.
Yeah. So where did you grow up?
It's a long history, basically. I got 4 other siblings. They're born in Wickham. I was born in Pakistan, basically, yeah. And a week old, I came to England.
Yeah.
I got a big family in High Wycombe, and Chesham is another beloved town of mine, which many people don't know. So I grew up in Chesham early on, then moved to Spain, lived there for about 6-7 years, then moved back to England, High Wycombe, and been to Wycombe since. Then I did go to Pakistan to learn my language and to read the Quran as well, and obviously get to know my culture, my roots basically. So I was there for about 3 years as well. Then England, back in England, that's it. England since age 14.
Wow.
I've been in England, that's it. Since, been High Wycombe.
So you had a great childhood, really, growing up in Spain.
Basically, I used to speak English, fluent Spanish at one point in time, basically, yeah. So obviously, it gets a bit too much speaking 3 different languages. Obviously, I couldn't really speak Punjabi, and I had to learn that as well, and English. So, so now I speak fluent, decent English, really, and forgot Spanish. So I know Isa que mañana, como está, 1, 2, 3. You know, the basic, really, Haven't been to Spain since I can remember now,
Right.
But been to England, and I'm loyal to the soil, really,
Yeah, amazing.
This country gave me everything, really,
And what was the reason why? Was your family already in England?
I don't know. My father obviously had businesses in Spain. He sold everything, moved to Pakistan. He wasted all his money there. Really, I'd never had a great relationship with him in the first place, anyway, because my mum is everything to me. And she suffered from beginning till the day she died, personally, anyway. To me, she was, so once I got older, I could look after her. And she had to endure loads of pain. She suffered a lot of abuse, physical and mental.
Wow.
And in the end, she got ill. She was on dialysis for 6-7 years. And she died, really,
I'm sorry to hear that.
And she was my backbone. She's the reason I never had no role models, or nobody inspired me, Tony, to who I am today, apart from my mum.
Right.
Really, still, I never turned to drugs. I never turned to drink. No alcohol, no drugs.
You know, I'm only Tony when I got the wig on.
I love you. That film, obviously, legendary. I love it. I love it. I watched the new one as well. So
the only problem was I wasn't in it.
I know. But probably you can give me a role in some of your.
No, do you know something? We've got something we're going to talk about.
Thank you very much. A lot of people did say that on social media. So if you think you got something for me, I'm there. No problem. And I'm a natural anyway.
Yeah, you don't need to act.
No, I don't need to act. That's my problem. I burn bridges, Tony.
Right.
So otherwise I would be somewhere, because I'm not a yes man. I'm not like pull my tongue out. Yes sir, no sir.
Right.
So what you see, what you get with me. Simple.
So when you obviously mentioned, you were growing up with your mum.
Yeah, mama. Yeah.
Was your dad around though? Or not?
He's always been around, but he's never been a father. Put it this way. I'm not gonna sit here and because obviously you know what. My culture as a Pakistani and Muslims, they do hide behind their religion, and they lie through their teeth as well. When going gets tough, oh God, Allah, please, I'm praying now, this and that. As soon as the things are back to normal, for example, they're suffering through cancer, just say that, they turn to God. Before that, they don't give a shit.
Right.
Simple.
So you're a proper Muslim where God is in your life all the time.
What's the definition of a proper Muslim?
When I say a proper Muslim, I mean when you talk.
I'm doing best as I can. Look, Tony, I'm a blessed man. I got a huge fan base out there who love me for me, basically. I've been real to them, and they've been amazing to me. I do put them first. Why? They got nothing to gain for me.
Right.
My family, friends, they always had something to gain for me. I've been stolen every penny I had.
Wow.
Still, I'm happy. Why? Because I'm not a materialistic man. I don't give a shit about things, but still you need money to survive. I got a son who I love him daily.
How old is he?
He's 12 years old. He's growing rapidly.
Have you got
And
him? Got him at it?
He's got 2 silver medals in judo already, but he had a freak accident at school. He fell down, so his tibia bone popped out through the skin. And would you believe he did not show no pain? He was calm. He waited for his dad to turn up. Luckily, I made it through. I went through every traffic light. I didn't care at that time. And I heard, is that serious? I thought it was a joke when I had a call from my missus. So I was a bit shocked, really, yeah. So he had a 5 hours operation to get his leg sorted, but everything went to plan.
Yeah.
So now he's going to be 13 in May, coming in May already, yeah. So, so let's see. What he wants to do, my job is to support him. Because plus the thing is, I treat every youngster who loves me, looks up to me as my own son.
Right.
There's no difference between them. So my job is, long as he turns out to be a good, honourable, bright young man, I'm happy with that.
Amazing.
My job is just to support him, just keep him on the right path. And there's too many snakes. And I've been to that journey. So I know if it's an obstacle, I will tell my son, go take a right route rather than the left.
Right.
Because left is a shortcut, but is a bad.
Yeah.
Is not good for you.
The reason I asked you about when I said about the proper Muslim is because I find whatever religion you're in, you get people that do pray to God.
Yeah, but they are good Muslims and they are bad. But why would you be a fake? Why would you pray on Friday afternoon, then end up with the prostitutes and the hoes and sniffing coke on a Friday night? So then you lying to yourself, but you can't lie.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Is it?
Terry, I've never done it. I've got
I'm
many
joking.
offers.
I'm
love you for that, Terry. I love your honesty, yeah. But the thing is, I've never done it myself, so I wouldn't know about it. Honestly, I've been offered. Not be funny. I've been a doorman for all my life as well. By the way, yeah. I've been. Yeah, I'm an old school doorman. Yeah. From the beginning till age 18, and now I'm going to be 40 this year. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I've been around. Obviously, I was ahead of my time. But for example, in the gym yesterday, a young man came up to me. Yeah. And he goes to me, when I told him my age, he goes, oh, are you that young? I thought you were going to be 45, something. He mentioned in mid. I said, why would you say that? He goes, because you always used to work. And I said, yeah, because you were a bum. And I was a man who was clued on early age.
Right.
I knew my priorities. I see my mum struggle. I see my mum even sell gold to feed the family. Because when she was in Pakistan, obviously it's a different country. Yeah. And, if nothing's coming in, everything's going out.
Got it.
So she sacrificed everything for others, for the children.
She sounds like a great woman. Great woman.
Terry, I can't, honestly, he kills me. So that's why my money goes to orphans.
Right.
I look after others. For example, just say it's a Weetabix, yeah? I'd rather get Tesco Weetabix, save £2, and I send it to some people. Orphan kids, widows, and bits and bobs. I have got a few people I look after, yeah. That's between me and Allah, obviously, yeah. So when I seen her suffer that much, that's why I never spend money. I'm not a tight person. People can vouch for me. I don't have to speak for my behalf. A lot of people, you don't need to say who you are. Let others judge you.
Yeah.
Some will love you, some will hate you.
Only God can judge you, right?
So,
that is true.
No, God is true. No, not true. God shouldn't judge you, really. God sends some people. For example, I'm going to give you now, yeah? If just say, I'm crossing the road with the son person to go to a pub and he's got loads of coke and we're going to do drugs and we're going to shag bitches all night, yeah?
Right.
And the other guy is just going to go to a restaurant, have a good night, cinema, and I can judge him because he's going to do wrong and commit sin. So if I can stop him and take him somewhere and have a good time and avoid the shit he was going to do.
Right.
So I can judge you. You can judge me too. You say, Umer, that's wrong, mate. Oh, you're going to a casino. Oh, you got 10 grand, yeah? Oh, you worked very hard for it. You got 3 jobs, Umer. But now, Umer, that money you can spend, or you got a son, have you? Oh, you got mortgage as well. Imagine you lose all that money. Then what?
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to commit crime.
So have you been doing that? Taking people's drugs, flushing them down the toilets?
Yeah.
And then taking them to the mosque. So you're not going there. You're going to the mosque. So you lead them on the right path.
People to judge. People who watch me. People the inbox message DMs can speak for himself. I get throughout on my social media. Yeah. I don't avoid anybody. I never say I'm better than anybody. Never did. I don't put people down. I always hug people. I make them feel better.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are suffering out there. Loads of people are suffering. And
at the minute, yeah. I think mental health. There was actual.
It's a real thing. It's not.
Yeah.
Listen, I lost my mum 2020.
Yeah.
She died here. I was in Pakistan already. My dad is a thief. He's stolen money, all my life savings. I kept it together regardless. Obviously, in Pakistan, police, you pay the money, you get anything done. I mean, anything is possible. And people were worried for me, all the amazing people out there. And I still stayed there. I fought because I lost my mom. At that time, I lost about 15, 16 kilo. I wasn't thinking straight, especially when your father and siblings attack you while you're already down for money.
Yeah.
And that's not normal, really. Especially people say, oh, Muslim families or Pakistan families, they're so close and this and that. That's all bullshit. People are people end of the day. Beyond the skin is the same shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unless I got special organs.
Yeah.
I got special fucking...
You've got something special about you, though, haven't you? You have.
Who knows? But I stood my ground, Tony. I've done what I had to do, and I will go back again, because end of the day, what belongs to me is belong to me. I never took a penny for nobody. Never, scammed anyone.
Right.
I swear to you, put my health, my life, my freedom for others.
Yeah.
In return, I asked for loyalty. Did I get it? No. There's no true friend out there, real brother. In my case, let once again people decide. Who am I?
Yeah.
One thing I know, something out there is my great God, Allah, that's what I believe, is looking out for me. Otherwise, I would have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shot twice in my leg, stabbed up in my head. The list goes on, really. So I've been through pain.
Yeah.
And pain doesn't bother me. You can do whatever you want. When my time is up, I'm going anywhere. And I haven't got a reverse gear. It's broken. I never had it. If you think I'm crazy, I'm Tony, I don't know. That's
Crazy's good, though.
I
like
don't know.
crazy.
I have my moments sometimes.
I like crazy.
I got intelligent moments.
Yeah.
I have dumb moments. I have crazy moments.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm still here somehow.
I mean, what I'd love to do, Umer, is when you go back to, when you was here, you've done your travelling, and you're growing up, and obviously you're in Buckinghamshire.
Okay, but the thing is, Tony, I haven't never had a childhood really. I never had even social life, because I worked 3 jobs and full-time MMA.
Oh, so when you was when did you actually start training?
Started training at age 16. Started lifting weights.
Wow.
Age 15, 16.
And what led you into that?
I don't know who got me into it. Obviously, because you know what? Thing was, I didn't want to. Because my dad battered me black and blue. Right. And my real reputation came from the streets. I had loads of street fights, I'll be honest with you. I got a record as well, 6 KOs sleeping in 1 hour at night time. And there's witnesses as well, plus thank you to some people who didn't say nothing either. I had to defend myself, Tony. And I don't pick on small people, weak.
But what happened? So you're growing up, and obviously your life, like you said, you're being beaten by your dad.
Yeah, because my mum did not come back to England. She didn't want to come back. She came back for me back when I was 18, because she was happy Pakistan, and I don't blame her. Yeah. Here, stress, bills, tax, everything. So yeah.
Did your dad beat? When you talked about your dad beat you, was there a reason for it, or was he
no
just
reason,
a bully?
Basically, he humiliated me in front of people.
Right.
Literally, I worked in a shitty factory as well, in Amersham, place called Amersham Baker. I was working there. I had to headbutt one guy, and one guy battered him in a toilet while he was having a piss. Because obviously they tried to bully me, Tony. Right. I told my dad, my uncle, God grant him high place in Jannah, Uncle Abid. He's one of my uncle, well-known individual in Buckinghamshire and Berkshire area, because he was a cricketer. Yeah. And one of my uncle was one of the first heavyweight boxers in 1980s, Shakur Nawaz. That's uncle I love daily, who's my inspiration as well, basically. Yeah, he's a real alpha, real as they come, man. He was, Right. My mom's older brothers and younger brother. So I told him as well, but they didn't do nothing, my dad. So I picked up a foil thing. You know that foil roll, the food roll? Yeah. Foil roll, yeah. So I gave him a good few hot ones, yeah. Right. And that's it, really. I told my dad, he's done and dusted, mate. So I walked off. Another one, then in the morning, another thing happened. Then, so I went, then I got arrested. Yes, I did get arrested. Next morning, my dad goes to, he's inside the house, and so police took me. That's my first case, I think.
So your dad beat you senseless on a regular basis.
No, just
and then when you
I don't care, Tom. But I got no issues with beating.
But when you retaliate, he phones the police.
Always on me, yeah. And it was the emotional thing, the swearing dirty words, yeah. Not be funny. Would you, as a man, say to your wife, I will dig your mum out the grave and I'll fornicate with her, shag her, and I'll put a picture in the newspaper? Would you say that to her?
No.
The more respect, I had tears in my eyes the day my mum stood for me. She said, when he said to her, divorce her, keep him or keep me. When she said, fuck off, my son is above all.
We fucking love your mum. Telling him how it is.
Yeah, even that's why even now, Tone, everything, I got peace of mind. I'm in a bad place.
Yeah.
I'm in a good place. Have I got good people around me? Absolutely not. I got snakes, weak liabilities around me who I carry daily.
Right.
What have they fucking anyone done for me? Fuck all. All that, it's just headache. They are pure. Honestly, I respect women more. No joke. Women I respect more. Because nowadays women are mentally more strong and physically as well.
And do you know, I don't know about you, but I've always found that women are normally always right.
They are right. I never had no issues. Not be funny. With women, I never had no issues. If you look at my history, women always be. And look, woman's the one produced the man I am. Right. My mother did, not my dad. He wasn't my inspiration. And luckily, I got nobody inspired me anyway.
He was there, but he wasn't really
No,
there.
he wasn't there. No, he battered me fine. I like it. Probably, if his beats probably made the man I am today. All the abuse I took, basically, he was beyond people's imagination. Did
it make you fucking angry though? Was like, did you when you went out?
And you know what? I thought it was normal. It became normal for me because after school, when I used to go to school, but the best time I had was in Chesham. You know, Uncle Shakur I mentioned, the boxer.
Yeah.
Because he's got 3 sons: Cash, Sean, and Zach.
Right.
2 of them grew up as I'm their role model as well, and I got older cousin. I'm all role model to them anyway. Yeah.
Right.
That's the best time I ever had.
Yeah.
As a kid, between age 14 till age 16, I think 16. Yeah. Peace, because my auntie made me all the food. She was like a mother to me. They never gave me no hard time. I was like their own brother.
Yeah.
But I don't have no brothers anyway.
Right.
So I'm the only brother in the family. I got a few sisters really. Yeah. So the best time I had, they're my family till this day.
Yeah.
I go there, you know, I love them like my own. No problem. She made me food all the time whenever. Now I go there as well. Yeah. So they're like my family. I look after them. Any issues, you know, and they love pigeons. One of my cousins, he's got 500-600 flying pigeons.
Wow.
So you can welcome sometime. They're very expensive. Yeah.
I know, like this pigeon thing's massive.
Massive, huge.
I've never got into it.
He's into like cups, doing tournaments and everything.
Have you ever eaten a pigeon?
A wild one, yes. It's a different one. The wild one tastes amazing. I love hunting, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Me too. And somebody actually said to me, which made me laugh, you've got to try.
It's good for you. Yeah.
The pigeon kebab. And I thought it was a joke, but I tried it and it was actually really good.
Rabbits are good for you. Pigeons are good for you. Right. I had a deer meat recently as well in Pakistan when I went there 2 years ago. Because I go there twice every year for my mum's ritual yearly to pay my respect really. But last 2 years I couldn't, obviously because of issues with the court cases and bits and bobs there. The fake ones there. It's all fake there anyway. Right. It's all money really end of the day. Money talks, bullshit walks there. That's the truth really. That's a fact really. And the thing is, Tony, I refuse to pay money. Why would I pay money? If I'm in a right, why? Why would I give you money to the police? Yeah. Why would I?
Yeah.
Have I got anything? Am I weak? I'm not a weak man. What are you going to do to me? Beat me? Stab me? Shoot me? They tried it. Yeah. The shooting happened. Survived. One of my servants tried to put poison in the milk. That didn't work out well.
Fucking hell. So you go to Pakistan for a break. Yeah. You got someone trying to poison you and fucking shoot you.
Break was done and dusted the day my mum died. And it was a blessing. Something's looking out for me. Everything got exposed. So my own were my biggest enemies. Who would have thought that I've been loyal to these people?
So the servant that put your poison in your milk.
Yeah, he ran away.
Did you make him fucking drink it?
I got a video. I got a video. He got slapped up. His son got slapped up as well. Yeah, and the thing is, Tony, I don't like beating people who are weak.
Right.
Even not be funny. Just say the guy tried to stab me and he's weak. He's pathetically a weasel. I feel a bit sorry for him. I just don't like. I like competition.
How did you find out that he poisoned the milk? Then what?
The color.
What?
It goes a bit brownish.
Right.
My uncle did. One of my uncle died recently. Uncle Abid, I mentioned, he was the engineer.
Yeah.
And my opinion, I know he got killed. He got poisoned to death. The body
is that what a lot of people do in Pakistan? They poison people.
Yeah, poison. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
They're cowards, isn't it? Cowards. They are cowards.
Wow.
They're not Muslims. How can you call yourself a Muslim? You're a weak coward. Religion is beautiful. Religion is perfect. People, not. They just hide, isn't it? A weak coward would make an excuse.
Wow.
If I do something wrong, Tony, I swear to you, I put my hands up. I'm a man. I make mistakes.
Right.
Real man make mistakes. Real man says sorry. Only a coward, only a hypocrite will admit to his mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm an alpha male. I'm super alpha. These cowards, yeah, sure, mate, you are. Why do you need to justify who you are?
Right.
There's plenty of you probably have guessed in your past. Who knows?
So your dad's obviously beating you regularly, and that's giving you like resilience.
Yeah.
You've took it on the street, and you've obviously realised that you're.
Street, I had a good record. I got a very good record on the street. Very good.
You realise that you're actually good at fighting, right?
In fact, even that'd be funny, Tom. I never had no support. I made it to Bellator. Now people are beginning to understand because there are loads of Asian I will class as Bengalis, Sri Lankans, Indians, everybody. At that time, to fight cast member from the street to the cage.
Yeah.
The next morning you're looking at 25 years. That's not normal.
Right.
For everybody. Many people crumble and they open their mouths to save themselves.
Right.
And everything is all the social media. In a way, I grew up as a kid on social media, Facebook since 2007, 8.
Wow.
The early days. People see me develop. I had a huge following. I lost out 2-3 accounts. If I cared about social media or my following, I wouldn't say the stuff I say out there.
Right.
The only thing I get upset.
Why did you lose your accounts?
People, I just get blocked. Probably they think I'm a homophobe. Yeah, they say a lot of stuff about me.
Right,
I don't like gays. I don't. It's not liking or not liking. It's about being real, isn't it?
Right.
It's about black and white.
Well, your opinion. It's your opinion.
Look, is two sex, male and female. You know, this gender is just man's made up stuff. People they just made up stuff.
So you don't think that a woman become a man?
It's impossible.
Why did you?
No, sorry. But that's real health, mental health issues, isn't it? That's real. That's what you call seriously mentally ill.
Do you know something? This is actually a fact.
Yeah.
Right. When all this stuff sort of come about, where people started saying, you know, if you want to be a man or you want to be a woman, you can be anything you want to be.
Yeah.
And then there was a clinic they set up, which was basically prescribing these life-changing drugs to.
Especially, how could you give it to a kid? That's just abuse. That's real abuse.
But
torture, really.
But the woman that was running that,
Yeah.
and this is disgraceful in my opinion.
Yeah.
She actually went out and said that she was happy for a 4-year-old to be prescribed these drugs, and you actually think,
you know,
well, hang on.
these people are controlled by the people who are probably devil worshippers who actually believe in the devil. And these things are real. The books are real. The history speaks for itself. And people who are mentally weak, they will fall for it. And me, that's why a lot of people actually who love me, they follow me, they understand what I'm talking. And I'm a multicultural man.
Right.
White support me more than probably my own anyway. Once again, the DM speak for itself.
Right.
The people who message me, it must be a reason.
Yeah.
They look up to me and they listen to me, obviously. So it's not normal, obviously, what's going on now. I predicted that years ago. People used to say, I'm crazy. This guy is mad. Or it's not normal. I used to do consistent live videos. Consistent. When the live came, I was one of the originals on social media, Facebook. I'm old school.
Yeah.
Today, this new generation, listen, people using their wives to get out there, to get a bit of fake, fame, cheap intention. I'm against it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking behalf of my people, by the way, my culture.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable, really.
Right.
It's called the youths. Even Amir Khan is a waste of man. Is he a good fighter? Yes. Has he achieved? Yes. Has he got money? Yes. But is he a real man? No, he's not.
Why'd you say that?
If you can't control your wife, she's a walking, talking, a prostitute.
Right.
She's everybody's property at the moment, isn't she, really? Everybody's seen her half naked. If you can't control that, really, and she's has ruined many houses, in my opinion.
Right.
Many young girls who left home, ruined their life, gone to drugs. That's how it starts.
Right.
When you leave as a young girl, you leave your house. What's going to happen? Everything looks beautiful from distance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not, the grass is not green when you get closer.
Yeah.
So
but
it's all artificial, isn't it? Really.
But they've actually shut that clinic that I was telling you about earlier, that woman saying that it's okay for 4-year-olds to do it. They've actually shut it now, right? And the government's actually stepped in and started, because what's happened as these people...
It's painful just to hear that.
But as these people have grown up,
yeah,
and they've got 16, 17, 18, 19, they've actually realised, actually, I made a mistake. But obviously, once you've actually gone down that road, you can't sort of go back and go, I've changed my mind now. Can you reverse it?
That's the whole reason.
So I think
why the youngsters are so confused. You just said it perfectly
Yeah.
yourself. This is the reason.
But I honestly believe, right, that if you do believe,
Yeah.
right? And it's everyone, like you
Sure,
said earlier.
everybody
if
from
your
their own
belief,
choice, they got-
if
that's
your
my
belief
choice,
is
yeah.
that you want to be a man or a
Yeah,
woman
sure,
or,
yeah, that's
or
your
a
choice.
goat
Yeah, that's good
or a
luck to
dog
you.
or a
Yeah,
cat,
yeah, good luck, yeah.
I think you have to wait till you're 18.
Oh, absolutely.
right?
80, yeah, the
But
age,
they're encouraging the kids in schools
that's,
now to identify as cats.
That's just not normal. And imagine, listen, weak parents.
Amar, let's be honest, right? If we're at school,
Yeah.
if we're at school and want to fuck about, we're going to be identified as cats, right? Actually, we wouldn't. We'd be fucking German Shepherds or fucking Dobermans. We wouldn't be fucking about with cats.
I'll go with the tiger. You know why my son calls me tiger? Because I got the eyes.
Right.
He gets very upset, my son does.
Yeah.
Every time he gets closer.
Right.
He goes, why you got tiger eyes? Why I haven't?
Right.
But we look very similar in faces. He's weird, but we got everything's body parts.
Right.
Ears, fuck's sake, everything's similar.
I'm not chatting you up, but you have got beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. And now you're funny, like,
Right.
and I exposed the director of this, some gay pride thing.
Right.
So I get, and they don't really hate me. All it is, I just speak, like I said, I'll try to save you, your families. As a father, just say, you got a son. Your dream will be automatically to be a grandfather.
Yeah.
If you're a real man, you're old school, you see your son to grow up, get a job, get education, go to uni, college, have a family, and you want to die as a proud grandfather. Not come home with a man holding another man's hand. What the fuck is that?
But they do adopt children, though, don't they?
I see that all the time. Yeah.
Do you know what the funniest one? The thing that killed me. Have you ever watched Sacha Baron Cohen? So Sacha Baron Cohen, you know the actor?
Yeah.
Right. He did this thing, Bruno. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, I haven't.
It's one of the funniest films I've ever seen.
Okay.
And he basically plays a gay fashion designer.
Oh, okay.
And he goes on like, do you remember Jerry Springer?
Of course, legend.
So he goes on the Jerry Springer show
yeah.
as this gay fashion designer that's adopted this black baby.
Oh, okay.
And he goes on there and he's going, and it's so funny because obviously the crowd are outraged. They're outraged by it. Because bear in mind, this is like 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like last week. It's like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
so now people go, that's absolutely fine. But back then, everyone was outraged by it. But what he did was he filmed it covertly.
Oh, okay.
So when you actually watched it, and he also stitched up Janet Jackson, which was funny.
Oh, okay.
So he actually went to, he said, Janet, I want you to come to my house. So he's hired this mansion on the Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay.
And she comes to the thing thinking she's meeting this gay fashion designer. And then he goes, would you like sushi? And she goes, yes. So he goes like this.
Oh.
And then these guys come in, these Mexicans, they're like fat Mexicans.
Yeah.
And then they go like this, and then they go like that, and then they put the sushi on them. Oh. And then one of the Mexicans goes like that, and he goes, oh, you can take a seat. And she's going, I can't sit on him. Yeah, it's fine. He's getting paid. And she storms off. Right? But it's the way he did it. He sort of captured. So he sort of sent it up, but in a tasteful way. And all the things that were taboo then, right? He I don't know if you've watched any of his other work, but he's done some funny stuff. He did Borat.
I think yeah, that's one. Yeah,
but that Bruno thing, it is funny. It is funny.
But I don't know why do they speak so funny though?
What's that?
This gay man, I got nothing. Fair enough. Good
do you know
luck.
what? Some of them don't. I mean, it's some do, some don't. But I've actually. I mean, there's actually some famous gay fighters as well.
I don't want to come across one of them. Yeah. Imagine getting beaten back. Imagine they take you back. Goodness me! Imagine the guy in an arm triangle. I mean, right. I mean, in a body lock.
Right.
That's the dream come true, isn't it? I used to have loads of inbox messages, loads. I used to, obviously I was, back in the day, social media, on Facebook, especially I used to be. I lost my recently. Instagram has been shut down as well, so I got new one open again. Yeah. Okay. And it's just. People who love me, they follow me, and I got a funny sense of humor as well.
Right. I think. Look, there's nothing. I honestly think, whoever you are, whatever your opinions are, I sort of.
But the way I see it now, that right is wrong, wrong is right. Now, be funny if you're, I don't know, if you're a yes man, no ass licking man, everybody loves you.
I think what's happened in the world is. I think what they've tried to do is they've basically tried to normalise everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whatever you want to do is okay.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
100%.
And obviously the older generation are pushing back on that because they look at it and they go, well, actually, I don't like that. right? Because it's not normal. But then the kids are growing up in this thing. I mean, my daughter's got an iPad, right? And she's quite happy to watch YouTube. She's quite happy to just watch stuff on her iPad rather than go out to cinema or rather than watching TV. And when you want to know what the power and the influence of social media is, or YouTube, you know, she's 9 and she's talking about, Dad, you know, I might need to get some anti-aging moisturiser. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's going, oh, no, I was watching this thing. I said, babe, you don't need that till you're about 30. But that's how the power of it, you know.
Imagine, that'd be funny, Tony. Just say Russia does attack England, yeah? I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay. What about the rest?
Right.
I know my son be okay as well. And all the youngsters around me who grew up around me, they are tough alpha lads. They are very family-oriented kids, and the educated lads who are basically guided as youngsters. Yeah. So what about the rest?
Yeah.
When going gets tough, what's going to happen then?
The tough get going, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got to find a way to survive. I'll be honest with you.
So going back to when you was fighting, right?
Yeah.
When did you have? So you started doing weights in the gym
I was
at
doing
16.
Age 16, 17, yeah.
And when did you
Very
actually start? I mean, obviously you've gone from street fighting, which is
and Dorman,
similar to MMA, but obviously MMA. I take it you had to learn.
I lasted 2 5-minute rounds on my professional debut.
Yeah.
And I got paid 500 quid, which was a big shock to me. I was at Maidstone, Kent, Liquid nightclub.
Yeah.
Clive and his wife was a show, Battle of the Brawlers show. A big shout out to them.
Yeah.
They gave me the opportunity, basically, to fight on the show on the main event.
Yeah.
And next morning I was in prison.
Wow.
Yeah. So
what happened?
I got remanded for 2 conspiracy murder charges, possession of firearms, and a GBH. I don't know. Yes.
So when you was fighting and you had your first MMA fight,
2010.
Did you find that because you was on the street and you was obviously you had a reputation?
But I was even on the street. I was very man with great principles, honor, professional as always. I'm not like rest of these people who use the weird grammar. I speak fluent, good English. Yeah. Same as my son as well. Yeah. I teach him. We don't use this whatever you want a lingo that you do use nowadays. To me is an alien language. That's not the way you should come across. I'll be honest with you. I try to speak a good Queen English best as I can, really. Yeah. So I was always conduct myself as a professional, as an honourable great man, and I am the real voice of the voiceless. And obviously, a lot of people copied me over the years. A lot of people over the years they copied my stuff for social media, not the other way around. I never ever.
So he was a pioneer in it.
Well. Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, I don't like to say. It's not my nature. I'm to say I'm this, I'm that. I don't like to talk about myself. Obviously.
And when did you sort of fight? Did you find that as you were fighting, the crime stuff sort of just happened organically?
That was just my personality, I suppose. It's just probably what it is. I had a good-looking face. I had a baby face, and people don't understand the pain, the suffering behind that face.
Yeah,
you can hit me with a hammer on my face, I'll be okay.
Right.
That's no question in my head.
Yeah.
Would you be okay? That's you'll be okay. That's the thing. If you want to deal, no problem. But thing is, that's why I never start anything, but I will finish it. I don't. That's always been my. But reality, you're always gonna have somebody out there. Some people are designed. They are born to cause problems for people who just want to work, provide for their families.
Yeah,
that's where I come in as well.
So you was really like a sort of defender of the weak.
Yeah, for example, I had a call not long ago. I know the husband and wife, they're lovely people. They had a daughter who goes to college, and she had an issue with some lad basically, and that lad and his friend made their life hell, chucking paint, and police done absolutely nothing whatsoever. So it took me not even 20 minutes to sort that issue out.
Right.
It was easy. All I had to just grab him and it's all over. Problem solved. The problem was going on, the nightmare for 9 months, and now they say they pray for me, which is it does work really. Yeah.
And with the crime stuff, what did you sort of, were you like a sort of gun for hire, or was you working with a family, or was you just with a group of people? I mean,
I've never been a group man.
Right.
I'm my own man. I'm a leader. I've never been a follower. Never will be a follower.
Yeah.
And every time I take advice from somebody else, things go wrong.
Right. So you just have your own council.
Yeah, I have got some very loyal brothers out there who are willing to die for me, and they are invisible.
Okay.
They don't exist on social media. They're not around. They're like, they don't exist on social media either.
I got it.
They're not around, basically.
Okay.
So I prefer my own company.
But yeah,
I'm happy.
But you'll know if they turn up.
Who knows? Who knows? Strange things do happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's life, so isn't it? Yeah.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
It does indeed, yeah. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, of course.
And
Me too.
My future plans are to stand for the local councillor, and I got the great community behind me as well. Hopefully in High Wycombe, the black, the white, everybody who I love, who I adore, who I grew up around, really, and
So you get into power. What's your manifesto? What are you going to do? What's your top 10 things you're going to do?
Clean the streets up, all the parks where all the drug dealing goes on. Get rid of these rats who selling crack and that. Crack ruins life. These dirty drugs, coke and all that stuff. And and this list goes on, really. I got plenty in my head, basically. Yeah. But the thing is, to execute the plan, you need the support, isn't it? But you don't know till you get into the office what you're like. There are people sitting above you.
Yeah.
You can do yep. I will do this. I will do that. It's not that easy.
No.
So once you get to the power, who's above you?
I mean, someone said to me the big problems with politics.
Well, the politics is easy to make promises.
But that's
Terry.
it. They make the promises, but
once you get in the power,
but they need the
of
people
course,
up there.
listen,
And then there's people.
Thank you, sir. You got job description to follow as well at the same time. So you should open your mouth if you can't back it up, really.
Yeah.
Simple as that, really. Only open your mouth with black and white facts, like I do. Otherwise, I don't say nothing. I don't assume. I'm not one of those people assume regarding that person.
Right.
For example, you just come up to me, Terry. Oh, that guy is no good. This and that. I won't judge him till I know him to speak to myself.
Yeah.
Because you got issues, so you try to use me to get him shafted.
Right.
So people do that. There are a lot of evil people out there.
When you had that, your first MMA fight, did you win?
No, I got tired. Couldn't carry on because
okay.
I didn't know about cardio.
Right.
I didn't know what jiu-jitsu. They asked me, didn't they? I was wearing a Armani suit on.
Right.
So they thought I was the commentator, actually. I had a nice, blue, beautiful, I can remember like yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I was the commentator, which is I'm good at commentating as well. I've done a few shows already. I've done judging as well, commentating. Yeah. So they come up to me. They thought, that's a commentator. I said, no, I'm fighting.
Right.
I don't even know who I was fighting.
Yeah.
And they showed me a black guy with the dreadlocks, looked like a predator,
Right.
8-pack. He goes, that's your opponent.
You had Schwarzenegger on the firm, didn't you?
I said, oh, well, okay. I said, okay. And I got the DVD at home. Should have bought it with me. So, yeah, I'm on a main DVD. That punch right across, I caught him on the jaw, nearly knocked him out. So, yeah, third round, I couldn't carry on. And plus, I didn't really pull out. It was the guy called Kuljit Singh Deegan, who knocked him out in UCMMA. There's another story for you to in a bit as well. Yeah, I finished him.
Yeah.
I finished his career because he chucked the towel. So after that, really, I got remanded, like I mentioned.
So you had to obviously.
I was on bail already for some charges. Yeah.
Oh, right. So you was on. But was that the first time you got arrested though?
No, that was how old was I then? No, I've been arrested a few times, more than a few. I've been arrested on
So what was your rap sheet then? So you got the two
conspiracy murders,
right?
Possession of firearms, supply and danger life, and GBS Section 18. That was I got remanded for.
Right, but that's quite an array of charges, right? I mean, it's
to me it was I just there, isn't it? I just get on with life, really.
Right.
So that's the same prison that I was working recently as well.
Right.
So
when you went into the jail, did you think, fucking hell, like I've got these, and they're obviously serious charges.
I had to put 2 plastic forks in my nose to straighten my nose because my nose got broken as well.
In the fight?
Yeah, my eyes were shut down as well. So I had 2 black eyes. I did not look in good condition. Yeah.
I bet when you walked to the jail, everyone thought, "Fucking don't look at him. He looks alright."
They put me in the wing where you are. It's a induction wing. So I was in induction wing there for a week, I think.
Yeah.
So but amazingly, my face does heal very quickly, but it didn't heal at that time as well. But obviously, serious. Yeah. I just Then
did you when you was in the jail, and that's the first time you'd actually been put in jail on remand?
My name spread.
When you looked at the charges, I mean, you'd have got a long fucking time.
A lot of people were saying, obviously, it was the other prisoners, weren't they? They're the one tried to say to me, "You're never gonna get out now. You always." And the most painful thing was my mum.
Right.
And at that time, My good luck charm is my son.
Right.
He got me freedom.
Wow.
The day I got out, he was born a week later or 2 weeks later. So that's why I can't say nothing to him. I don't,
Right.
even whatever happens, I will have a go at his mom, but I will not say nothing to him. I just cannot.
He's a golden child.
He's a golden child as well. But yes, and I look at him, but I have visions.
Right.
I have what happened to me. So when I see a kid struggling, not just my son, for especially orphan kids or kids, I get loads of kids message me, their dad is up, he beats their mother up, they go drink coke. But now times have moved on. Remember, back then, the old generation, there used to be no coke, no,
Right.
that for the especially Pakistani
It was just,
culture.
it was just booze, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
just
booze.
Pakistani culture and that, gambling and all that. It wasn't that old new stuff now. Especially now, the new generation, these Asian Pakistani fathers, they're a bit weird.
Right.
You have to act your age as well. You can't wear tight jeans and fucking act like a teenager.
I've got tight jeans on.
No, but you're different.
I'm an 18-year-old in a 53-year-old's body.
It is a culture thing, isn't it? That'd be funny. But, listen,
Yeah.
leave your culture
Right.
and be, what's the word for it? Non-binary? Is it non-binary? You be,
yeah,
don't accept anything. Just be you.
Is that right? Non-binary?
Non-binary, isn't it? Obviously, we're not Oxford graduates here. I haven't got a PhD in English, so please, people, don't come after me, please. Yeah. So like people got they always got something to say, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You just make a little mistake, and they was want to put you under the bus, mate.
Right.
Fucking hell. Yeah. So please. Yeah.
But then when you was looking at potentially never coming out of jail.
Yeah. The funny thing, my mum, I used to tell her not to come. It was painful. I used to call 7 in the morning every morning, and my dad used to say, "Why you keep calling home?" I said, "Why am I speak to my mother?" "Oh, if you got 20 years, do 20 years." I said, what the? I was thinking, wow, fucking evil.
Well, it's
man.
good that he had the sympathy,
Yeah, great. Yeah, definitely. He gave me a great boost, didn't he?
Wow.
And I think the biggest shock was when everything got cleared, and he was so happy to see me. Unbelievable.
Was he?
Nah, I'll be sarcastic. Yeah.
I was going to say, because that's fucking weird. It's like,
very weird, isn't it? People don't understand that. People actually think, am I his stepson? I'm not joking.
Wow.
And that's my real father, basically, yeah.
I didn't have a particularly good relationship with my dad.
No,
but
the way I see it now,
that
obviously, I'm great at analysing, observing, and figure things out.
Yeah.
And people who know me, they know how intelligent and smart I am, basically. And I'm not bothered. Let people think what they want to think of me. If the man is not loyal to his own mother, my grandmother, how's he going to be loyal to me anyway? Right. So, listen, I even shaved his underarms. In our religion, Muslims, we have to shave our underarms and down below. That's part of the religion, yeah?
Right.
And even I've done that for him. Done everything regardless. And I used to say to my mother, am I loyal or not? She goes, you're more loyal than anybody ever be.
Wow.
And I said that to her. The day you're not here, I got a feeling these rats, they're going to try on me. And I was right.
Wow.
100%.
Did you, when you was shaving, did you sort of fucking nick him? Sorry, Dad.
I still loved him. He's my dad, innit?
Right,
I used to look at him as my dad, innit?
Wow.
I died for him.
It's mad.
I would die for it. I had fights, many because of him. Wow. I beat people up because they was talking shit behind his back.
Wow.
Yeah. It's still to me, I don't know if that's just in me, really.
Wow.
When people crumble, start being, all emotional, I can't do you. I just...
it's amazing that you still was able to retain the love for your dad.
Course,
Most people
put
would
his
have been
underwear
just
on.
like,
I said, jump in the bath, wash his back and everything, clean him up properly, cleaned his ears up and that,
Right.
and shave his underarm and everything. Yeah, many times.
Wow.
Yeah, more than one occasion, yeah. And they give massage his legs, his feet. Right. Even recent years, before my mum died, everything got exposed. Because she was the key.
Right.
She was locked. She had the door locked and all the devils were beyond that door. The day she died, the key broke and everybody, all the real just came out. People are stupid nowadays. I don't understand. They've always been stupid anyway. I'm a man. Listen, Terry, if you're in the right, I will defend you, mate. I don't care if somebody's my brother and sister. I'm going to my own grave.
Right.
When I land in my grave, I have to answer for my own good and bad deeds and the stories. And I'm not answering for nobody. Right. So that's where people get twisted, really. That's where they try to use the religion and this and that. No, I'm not falling for that. Allah is the one who judged me. He knows who I am. And I would not be sitting here today if I'm such an evil man or, according to some people. I can't please everybody. And I'm not here to please people anyway. I'm just here to, one thing I know, I have got a gift, which is people cannot digest. Even I get a lot hater kind of friends. You know, I'll slap straight. I got nature. I'll slap you straight.
Yeah.
If you try to joke with me, if I don't, if you're my best mates, I will slap his face in.
Right.
I don't tolerate that. They come up with some weird jokes, Terry. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
It's just they try to insult you, like try to put you down.
Right.
Just because they got a bit of money, they're a bit more money than you. In people's heart, that makes them better than you, me, and they got no achievement to back you up with.
Right.
You're a weak. Your wife slaps you up.
Right.
You're a bitch at home, mate.
Right.
Your kids tell you to shut the fuck up. Tell your kid, fucking hell, you can't talk.
Right.
You must commit suicide, my friend. Sorry to say this. You're a waste of space. If you got no respect at home, literally you shouldn't talk.
Right.
Shoot. You are a woman, basically. Not even now you're a woman, because she's the one. Because I've seen it, isn't it?
Right.
I've seen it.
And when you was in the jail,
Yep.
right, you were looking at being never
a
coming
huge
out.
amount. Never finished
coming
that.
out.
There would have been no UBTK, no Bullet Tooth, no Parliament House Award, no Pride of Community Award, no me presenting the West Midlands Great Awards in West Midlands Police Awards are presented as well.
Wow. How did it make you feel when you was in there?
Yeah.
And you were thinking, "F me, I may never come out."
Yeah.
Right? Did you feel like your
I said one thing.
life was ending?
I said to my Allah, God, if I'm in a wrong, if I deserve this, I should spend all my life here.
Wow.
That's all I said. Didn't say nothing. I had a lad called Ben from Maidenhead. He's my pad mate, beautiful lad. So he was comfortable with me in there and that. I had a couple of issues in there with some people, and they got sorted very quickly. But I had nothing to lose either. And
what was the? Because a lot of people.
well, somebody laughed. Oh, I was crying on the phone, talking to my mother on the phone every morning. First thing I had to do is speak to my mum. So obviously she started crying. It. She cries. I was crying on the phone, and they called me a bitch and that, this and that. So I said to her, 2 minutes. So I cut the phone, and I looked at them, and the rest was history, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose it's probably the worst thing to fucking do is call you a bitch.
Yeah.
When
Look
you-
at that
when-
bitch crying.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll cry. I admit, I cry. Of course, I cry. I cry every day.
Real
I'm
men
not-
cry. Real men
I
cry.
Listen, my phone. You see who's on my front of my page. I cry every day.
Yeah.
I pray on her behalf. I do charity on her behalf. I cry every day. Yes, I have dark moments in my head. Yeah, yes. Obviously, I prefer my own company. I don't, especially these weak individuals around me. I don't want them around me.
Right.
They're fakes. I know they're fake. I know they're fake. Why they're still around me? Because I feel sorry for them. They use my name to feel protected.
Yeah.
I know. But people say, Umer, that guy used you. I said, no. Nobody used me. I know exactly what's going on. I know who's who.
Yeah.
They are, to me, I feel sorry for them. They're embarrassment to themselves. If as a man have to use somebody else's name, I rest my case.
And how long was you actually in jail for?
1 year.
Oh, a year.
I only recently find out because I didn't even know how long, because it's 2010.
Right.
So I was working there as a prison officer, same prison recently, by the way.
We're going to get onto that, but I wanted to ask you. So you said that was the first incident,
Yeah.
and then after they saw obviously that you're not
got
going to
clear.
stand for any shit, I take it people then
Yeah, I left
you
I got
alone.
left
They
alone.
went,
I
oh,
was-
actually,
no,
maybe you shouldn't call him that if he's crying.
And people find out who I was. Another thing, which is people, didn't know who I was first. Yeah.
Right.
And obviously, when the screws, they saw my fight and that, and the word got out.
Right.
And nobody said nothing to me. I got left alone, mate.
What I mean, when you was in there for the year, I know it was only a short period of time,
Yeah.
but what was the worst violence you saw in there?
Violence. Personally, I didn't see much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, right, okay. So
I'm
it
no
weren't-
point me
it weren't
making
that
up
bad.
here, sit here, make up a story.
fine.
Some people got habits of making up. I don't know about themselves and other stuff. I did not see nothing there.
Right.
I was having my shower early morning. The kid with me feel comfortable joining shower. I don't know why.
Right.
Probably people are scared. Probably they don't want to get raped. Probably suppose.
Right.
Incidents do take place. Yeah. So I don't really care. I'm a man. Shower first thing in the morning. Evening shower.
Yeah.
I was training there as well.
Yeah.
Praying as well. And kept myself to myself really.
Right.
And that's it. Really.
And then when you went to court,
Yeah. No, I did not go court.
oh, so
A video link.
Right,
The
okay.
whole trial, because there's so many people involved.
Right.
And it was such a serious case, really. Yeah. There's because few.
I mean, that's a fucking bad. If you'd have got found guilty, that would have been a bad way to go over fucking video.
Video, yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know
Goodbye,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's just like-
And people were already talking about that my son gonna be 16, 17 the time he comes out. There are a lot of people celebrated actually.
Wow.
They done a celebration, yeah. They celebrated that I'm inside, yeah.
Were you a bit like the guy in The Shining when you got out? You were like, "Here's Umer, I'm back."
And as soon as that did came out, there's a few things do happen. Few individuals do got face plants. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, straight away. Oh yeah, things. Yeah.
So from your side,
Yeah.
basically you beat all the counts.
All the
you
counts, yeah.
you was found vindicated to be
Clear.
innocent.
Yeah, I was innocent.
And then you
yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
And then what did you do after
And
that?
people even judge me for that as well, Terry. Yeah, after that, I worked in a school in Harrow as a security supervisor and obviously keeping kids out of trouble as well for 6-7 years straight.
Right.
Won Parliament House Award, only lost one fight in the last 10 years.
Wow.
Kept my head down. And
So what's your MMA record?
8-4.
8-4. So 8 wins.
So early losses
4
came in
losses.
because when I came out, I took a one fight again in about 3-4 days' notice against Dave Rento, good fighter, who just fought Jimmy Manua, who was the top 5 light heavyweight in the world.
Wow.
So I went against, I dropped him, but at that time I didn't know much about jiu-jitsu. My wrestling was weak, so I got in an arm style. I didn't tap really, but umpire stopped the fight. Otherwise, he would have snapped my arm probably, suppose, yeah.
Right.
So I got with Gary Banks. He was my trainer from Slough. Mr. Banks, still like a father to me, obviously.
Yeah.
Me, I'm still loyal, regardless. People never showed me 100% loyalty. That's normal, that's fine. No, but when I die, I will die as a loyal man.
Yeah.
No man ever going to have an excuse that I was a disloyal or, I let him down.
Yeah.
So if I make a promise, I will always kept to my promise, yeah.
And that Bellator fight,
It was on me.
When was that? Was that
2017, 18?
So what was when you look at your career?
Yeah.
8-4. What was that? Was that sort of halfway through, or was that towards the end?
Towards the end.
Towards
But
the
I was but something crazy happened during the camp. There was no camp really because I had a call. I took the fight in a heartbeat. My mum was dying in hospital at that time as well.
Right.
Everybody turned against me due to the jealousy factors. So now I got 3 weeks,
Right.
94 kilos to drop to 77. No sponsors, never had sponsors anyway. I had a normal sponsor for shorts and bits and bobs.
Yeah.
And people use my name to build their brands. I got messages even now, Terry, I'll show you my phone, literally begging. I will not advertise anything because obviously I don't want to take a risk, especially food supplements.
Right.
Because I don't want somebody dying or somebody fucking, I don't know what's in there, fuck's sake, using my face because I got credibility.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
which is very rare nowadays. So
Yeah.
so much people trust me is just, I never thought that ever in my life.
Right.
So I will never ever jeopardize anything to, I don't listen to nobody.
Right.
I had a call yesterday, a good mate of mine said to me regarding charity. I said, can you prove me where the money's going to go? He went quiet. I said, for you, as a personal favor, I will do anything for you. But I will not do no charity on your behalf or anybody's behalf.
Right.
Never. That's the biggest sin. Because if I own money to somebody, the day I die, the imam, who's like a priest, isn't it? In a church, anyway, he will ask, does the disease own money to anybody? So if you do own money, then it's a problem.
Right.
So I rather, don't want to get involved in anything which is, bring a bad name. People try to, assassinate my character all my life.
Do you know something? This is there was somebody who set up and played on this sort of knife crime thing.
Yeah.
Right. We got to put down the knives, and I can't remember what the charity was called.
Yeah, sure.
But he was getting people paying him personally the money, right? And someone actually said to me, that this hasn't happened or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy? Did it go to the charity? And I'm like, well, who did you pay the money to? And it was like, we paid it to him. I said, listen, if somebody is genuinely raising money for charity,
Sure, 100%.
it would go to charity, not to his personal bank account.
Well,
And it
think
turned
about
out that this guy fucking nicked the money.
It's common
It
sense.
was
Terry,
terrible.
be honest about this, yeah? So much, how many billions a year money gets collected for charities and it's still poverty?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It does not make sense.
I mean, the only charity I ever give to is if I know it's going directly to the person, because I used to do a lot of charitable stuff early on.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest gripes is that when you actually look into it, if you put £100 in, there's only like £8 or £9
And I'm
going to
gonna
the
say
actual
another
charity.
thing, regarding the Gaza issue, Palestine,
Yeah.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to Kanwar Singh,
Right.
yeah? He's helping Gaza, and he's not even Muslim, he's Sikh,
Right.
yeah? Him I trust more than Muslims.
Right.
He's as real as they comes. all the money has recently been collected for Gaza, Palestine. Yeah, money can't get in there anyway.
Right.
So where's the money gone?
Right.
Where's the money gone?
I mean, it's such a hot topic as well.
Now, you as a charity director, living in a 5-bed house, good for you. Driving 80, 90 grand, good for you. What about the real people of Gaza, the children and the kids and that, yeah?
Yeah.
So where's the money gone now? Kanwa, I always seek his advice. And he said it to me, no money's going in there.
Wow.
So recently, all the money's been collected. The people are scumbags anyway. They got justification for everything now, Tony. For you got a tattoo, yeah? Islamically is wrong, yeah? To have a tattoo anyway. Oh, where does it say? Oh, no, it doesn't. You're not allowed to. Listen, because you have to do wudu, basically, yeah? Before you pray.
Right.
If the water can't go through your skin, basically, it's not accepted anyway.
Right.
So it's obviously, I'm not a scholar, Islamic scholar. I never claim to be one. But I know what's right and wrong, basically, yeah? So, yeah, people always got excuse. They always try to justify with some bullshit anyway.
Yeah. Someone said to me, and this, I always hated any war, right? Because I just think it's a waste of fucking life. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy.
Only the weak, the poor will suffer. That's a fact and truth. The rich never.
No.
They got special, probably rooms made for them. Why you call it dungeons, bomb-proof.
Right.
And they got, you know what I mean? They got all the top of the range, expensive, still security around, and the list goes on. Really,
But a friend of mine said something to me, which always stuck with me about war.
Yeah.
And he said, whenever there's a war, somebody is making money.
Of course, yeah.
Right. And sometimes it suits agendas and narratives for a war to happen. And I think a lot of people don't realise this. And it's like, whether it's Russia, whether it's Ukraine, whether it's Gaza, whether it's Israel, whatever it is, right, there's always going to be two sides of the story. But the problem is there's innocent people getting killed on both sides. And for me, whether you like Russia, whether you hate Russia, whether you like Ukraine, whether you hate Ukraine, same with Israel and same with Gaza.
That'd be funny. Ukraine issue.
Yeah.
British, so billions of pounds, and your own country is suffering, and you want to take away people's universal credit, people who are disabled, they want them to work. So who wants to claim benefits? That'd be funny. Any honourable person, who basically got legitimate, serious issues, health issues,
But I think that's the problem with this country.
And you don't want to help your own,
But this country does encourage people not to work. So people say, well, if you don't want to work and you want to have 3 kids, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
So then people go, well, I'll have that. I mean, you know, I'm like you. I want to work.
Yeah, of course.
And I want to make my own thing and I want to pay my own way.
Absolutely.
But some people go, well, actually, it's a fucking great deal.
Yeah.
I'll sit home all day. Give me a free house. Give me some free money.
And I saw them poor homeless veterans, the ex-military people. I feel sorry for them as well. They fought for the country. What did they get in return?
But they get nothing.
They got crippled in process, Their mental health is messed up.
Yeah.
Their wife is run away with their best friend.
Right.
And what the man ended up on the street, lost the house, because woman took everything. Like I said, I know many stories, and they're real.
Yeah.
Everything I'm saying is 100% facts.
Absolutely. I know people as well. So
thank you. Yeah. He's messed up nowadays. Even I'll give you a little story. I was dealing with this kid. He's disabled, Pakistani lad from Birmingham. Disabled, basically, yeah. And his mom and dad abuse him daily just because he's crippled. You are burden to us. His sister says all the shit. His brother, he goes to me, uncle, I'm not strong. I can't defend myself. He's an actor, by the way, as well.
Really?
I'm going to show you. You have to message him for me.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, he even love you. Oh, man, you're going to make his day. What can I say to him, Terry? What can I actually say to him? You know,
he didn't ask to be fucking born, right?
Yeah.
He didn't ask to be born. So.
And they're Muslims, by the way, Pakistani culture. Muslims. Right. Yeah. I speak to him daily. I try to keep him mentally strong.
Right.
Physically, he can't even look after himself, unfortunately.
How old is he?
I think he's a 20-something. Yeah, 20-something.
Billy, I hope you're watching, mate, because this one's for you.
Yeah, definitely. And you will get a message later. Yeah. So, he's still going strong. He does. Right. I'll show you his profile, basically. Right. Yeah. So I speak to him just to keep him strong. Not be funny. A normal person will do something crazy. Right. That's my opinion. So much can you take? Mom. And he goes, his mother prays 5 times and she backbites. And the backbite says in the Quran, it's like eating your dead brother flesh. Right. It's that bad, that is.
Wow.
That's how bad it is. So the people out there, it's nothing to do with religion. People are people, aren't they? Yeah. Simple as that.
There's good and bad in
when
everywhere.
going gets tough, oh God, yes. For example, if somebody's got cancer,
Right.
he will change. He can be the most arrogant, most evil person in the world. If he gets ill, seriously ill, he'll be a different person. And never trust an ill person. What do I mean by that? Or just say, I'll get ill, yeah. Me and your best friend, I'm a millionaire. Terry, when I get better, I will do this for you, I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. You struggling. God sends people to help people.
Right.
God does not will help you directly. He uses his people, his servants.
Right.
For example, I'm doing well in life, yeah? You're my best friend. I got more than you. He will test me to give me, see if I'm going to help him.
Lend us a tenner then if I'm your best friend.
Of course, I'll do it, no problem. No, what's the time? No, I'll go ahead. I'm one of those people, if I got 50p, people, I don't have to watch for myself. People, I will give you 25p.
Wow.
I will not let you sleep.
There's not many people like you in the world.
I've always done it.
There's not
I've
many
been,
people like you,
it's just, I just, look, Terry, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I don't go out. What have I got? I live for my son.
Right.
And the people who rely on me.
Yeah.
I haven't got, people who know me, they can vouch for me. So I got nothing really. I'm not looking to build. People say, oh, you're not using your social media in the, if we was you, that's why you're not me then.
Right.
You're a bum for a reason.
Yeah.
So that's why, no, I don't.
And where did the bullet tooth come from?
Bullet tooth.
Because when we met, I noticed straight away. Yeah. And then when you said about the bullet, it made me laugh.
That came big love and respect to Mr. David O'Neill, who gave me the opportunity. Obviously, I earned the opportunity to get on the main show, because back then you have to win that title to earn that show. Not like nowadays, you sell tickets or you suck bum and you get in the shows. Yeah, you handpick fights. Never used to happen back then, yeah. So, I came on Sky Sports Cage Fighter show. Yeah. Mr. David O'Neill gave me that name due to my charges I was up for. Right. This trial I stood up for, basically, So I got that name from, from David O'Neill. Mr. David O'Neill gave me that name,
Wow, so Dave, big up yourself.
Yeah, David O'Neill. And I love the man, He's a real.
He's a character.
Yeah, I love Mr. David O'Neill, And I
haven't seen him for
years. I had a great relationship with him, Only one issue I had with him, because I had a fight with some Sikh guy, Kuljit Deegan, that I mentioned. UCMMA 34.
What was his name?
Kuljit Singh Deegan.
Right.
What happened was, this guy was a cage fighter. He's one of the originals, by the way. Right. Back in the days on MMA team, only Asian fighter in the country, I reckon. Right. And he fought some serious name, even for Mark Goddard, UFC ref as well.
Wow.
And many others. Anyway, I got to know him on in High Wycombe. He moved new, so he was like a brother to me. Yeah, I went to his house. His dad, good. I loved his daughter. Yeah. His missus, I used to chat to. I don't know. One day he tried to bully a couple of Pakistani lads.
Right.
And he goes to me, I can fuck up any in High Wycombe. So I had a phone call. I said, what's this all about?
That's almost as bad as someone calling you a bitch when you're crying on the phone to your mum. It's like, we've been here before.
I thought, it's like a deja vu. Like I said, So I said to him, brother, what's this all about, man? He goes, what are you going to do about it? Blah, blah, blah. Because he's roided up, 120, 30 kilo man.
Wow.
6'3", 4", another, So anyway, so I went to his house and that, it wasn't there, this and that. Then I think he ran to the police and that, but police didn't do nothing anyway. I had a call for Dave. Dave, he goes, Umer, this happened, blah, blah, you want to fight? I said, no problem, sir. I'm a professional. I will take him on. Right. So this story gets very funny. To me, it's funny. Anyway, I don't know, to people, everybody got different mindsets, I suppose, isn't it? Because when you've seen so much blood, it's normal, really, anyway. When my dad, obviously, my upbringing is different than normal Asian Pakistani kid, anyway. I said, Dave, no problem, thank you. So I was traveling to Essex to train. Big shout out to Spencer Hewitt, MMA Terror Squad, because I had to train with animals to get somewhere. Right. Makuma Baduku, the great team there. Yeah. I was training there. Obviously I had my own, Luke Shines. I love Gary Banks. Old school training, obviously. Right. Beat the shit out of each other. Old school Gary Banks, people can, So anyway, then I had a call for Dave again. He can't make 84. I said, I knew. He's under 20 kilo, roided up to his eyeballs. Right. So anyway, 93 kilo now, light heavy, Right. Accepted it. Week later, he can't make that. I said, Dave, make it open weight. Yeah. First fight ever, going to be on Sky, basically, in them days. Cage Race used to be on Sky Sports. And open weight. UCMMA 34. Right. Boom. Anyway. So, I bowled up to 94, 95. Right. No problem. Me, Dave, turn up. Gary Banks, to the press conference. He's still on YouTube, by the way.
Right.
And it used to be an open gallery for the fans, huge media there.
Right.
I don't know, I saw, anyway, it's on CCTV as well. I got the recording. I can show you anyway. One of my fans got up and walked towards Kuljit, and he walked towards him. So I quickly, obviously, the guy can't fight. So I stepped in the middle. And he went towards me. I stepped back, bang, open a slap.
Right.
Game, set, a match right there then. Anyway, now the game water, brought him back to his senses, sat down, everything, gave him a lodge, whatever. So guess what happens now? Metropolitan raided the arena. Dave shocked, I'm shocked. Umer Kayani. Like I had so 9, 10 coppers, 2 vans arrested me. So now I'm up for ABH or something. Apparently broke his jaw.
Right.
Dave O'Donnell was fuming. I lost that between 15 and 16 grand. I had a huge crowd coming all over the country. It's a big fight. Even there were some big fights. People wanted to see that fight.
Yeah.
He was like a freak show, really.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah, he was a freak show. Anyway, that'd be funny. If I slapped you, Terry, you as a fighter, you want to have revenge. You would like to humiliate me in front of the whole world.
You're not in the fucking place, are you?
Okay, now this copper turned out to be a fucking racist as well. He was. Yeah. Anyway, he was just going on. I looked at him. I said, "Listen, check the CCTV. 6 months I was on bail. 23 hours I had no money.
Right.
So I come out of police station after 23 hours. Limehouse Police Station, East London.
Right.
Bless this woman. I said to her, look, that's who I am. I got no money. She believed me. She gave me money to get to High Wycombe. I put the money back into her account straight away.
Wow.
Thank you to her. Yeah. So stood trial. Gary showed up. Gary Banks, my trainer. The witness, another witness. Case. The judge said not guilty in magistrates. So he ran. He saw me ran. So after that, apparently, he's never been mentally sane. But I saw him a couple of months ago in High Wycombe town. You know what he said to me? Which is I respect. He goes, Umer, you're better man than I'll ever be. I don't want no trouble, please. I shook his hand. Bye-bye.
Right.
I could be a scumbag, a bully, battered him.
Yeah.
Because obviously, put me through hell.
Yeah.
15, 60,000, a lot of money. Cost me. Not just that. Cost me my fan base as well. It didn't cost me, but they were upset.
Yeah.
If somebody paid a lot of money for the ticket money,
Yeah, and you can't fight.
I couldn't refund it because I wasn't in a position at that time, really. I lost that money. I'm arrested and everything all over the place, Tony, yeah? So despite all that, when he put his head down, I forgave him.
Wow.
I said, see you later, cool. No problem, my brother. Exact words. He can vouch for it if he's a real man. Yeah. I did not, there's a few security guards. When they looked at him, I said, shoo. Carry on walking. Otherwise, so yeah. He said, thank you, Ma. And that's it. That was it. Done and dusted, yeah. So.
And what's your, so obviously when you were street fighting.
Yeah.
If,
I've never looked for it.
If somebody, did you have like a signature move? Like, so somebody starts on you.
Left hook.
A left hook, right.
Yeah. Once again, my amazing people who've been privileged to witness, it's self-defense, isn't it?
To be on the receiving end of it.
It's self-defense,
I've got to say though,
it's self-defense, isn't it?
The fucking headbutt is good as well. And I've got to say, whether it's the hook or the headbutt,
headbutt is decent. But the thing is, Tony, it's self-defense all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Because I can't really, I don't, for example, another incident took place in Mickerfield Road, where I grew up. Is some elderly woman walking with the shopping. And there was the 3 lads. They must be between 18 to 20, and they were taking a piss out of her because she had disability.
Right.
And she was walking with a bit limp. Obviously, must have a And she keep telling them, go away. And they would keep laughing about, And I said that to him as well. And one recognized me, but he ran off. But he did not warn the other 2. So he gone, yeah. So he's gone there now, yeah. And I looked up. I said, please leave the old lady alone. Yeah, she's carrying her shopping. She struggles. She doesn't ask for help. Nobody.
Right.
She's doing it for years. It's not she still does.
Right.
So I looked around. I said, son, it's not going to be healthy for you. Please leave this woman alone. He goes, what are you going to do about it? I said, I'm not going to do nothing. So when he walked towards me, it's something. I have nightmares, my dad and that, even now. I thought he was walking towards me.
Wow.
So I went, boom. And he flipped, twisted, head first, snoring. So I picked him on one hand. I just left him side of the... and I said to the lady, she looked at me. She said, thank you. I said, She
My
goes,
pleasure.
yeah. So I just sat in the car, carried on with my day, really.
Right.
And that's what people ask, how do you do this? How do you carry Where do you confidence? I said, I don't understand what confidence is.
Right.
I just be me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, you know. So I don't understand that. I'll be honest with you.
The thing is, though, I don't think anybody listening or watching this podcast will have any sympathy for that person but he's just bullying an old lady.
Too many. I'll be honest.
Bullying an old lady. And then when you actually ask him to stop, and it's them famous words, what are you going to do about it?
That's the wrong answer. Wrong answer to me. Wrong answer. Yeah, I
always think it's funny when people always say, "What are you going to do about it?"
Yeah, for example, happened. There's a video went viral, by the way, of mine. There's millions of views. Happened in a kebab shop.
Right.
A white racist lad.
Right.
Funny thing is, so many people loved me for that, but they did not know what exactly happened because that video does not clarify exactly. But anyway,
let's clarify.
Okay, let's clarify this as well. Yeah. Okay, I was in training about 9-10 o'clock. Charlie Flame Grill in High Wycombe, Desborough Road. That's my place. Used to be. I haven't been there for a while.
Right.
Playing chicken every night, around 9 to 10 after training.
Yeah.
So I end up there basically. Yeah, and Mr. Khan is a Pathan basically, different to Pakistani.
Right.
They're different basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, there's his name is Pringles, James Pringles, this guy who got put to sleep. He's a very famous guy. I didn't know that.
Right.
For wrong reasons.
Okay.
Anyway, he's standing there.
He's got a great name, James Pringles.
Pringles. He sent me an inbox message. I got a picture even now. After everything, few months later. He's a funny message as well. Anyway, so I said to him, normal please, I sat down. And this guy just went out, you terrorist, you are scum, blah, blah, blah. He's going at them. And I said to him, I said, uncle, just make my, I call him uncle basically, and the other guy. Yeah, I looked, I said, listen, mate, calm down. What are you going on about? You got an issue at home? Relax. He goes, what are you going to do about it? You got gold teeth, you're a tough man. So there's a video there, and I'm telling you, don't come near me. I'm warning you, I'm going to mess you up. There's a video, crystal clear video now. So obviously, I got 2 hands.
Right.
I haven't got 3 hands.
Right.
So now, I'll give him a warning, politely, everything, yeah? So I put the phone down, went for the double leg, picked him in the air, dropped him in his head, full mount, arm triangle choke, and the choke was very hard. So his blood vessel busted in his head, in his ear, bleeding, everything. And the Khan goes, start. And there's a black woman, witnesses standing there. So police showed up, by the way.
Right.
I let the choke go, meaning not fully. So as soon as they let it go, police, Umer. I say, don't talk to me, CCTV camera, I'm going home. I picked my chicken, went home. So later, basically found out for racial charge of terrorism and all that, basically. Right. I found out, basically, yeah. So CCTV clear. So the video's there. But people only saw arguing and the picture him knocked out cold.
Right.
But they thought I punched him. But I didn't have to punch him. It was a choke who done that.
Right.
And now, obviously, then a few girls messaged me, ex-girlfriends. He's a woman beater.
Wow.
He's a racist. And they're white girls. Now they look up to me as a brother as well. I'll help them out, whatever issues. But it's pure scum of the earth.
I don't even know why. I mean, it seems to follow you around.
Yeah.
You're on your phone. You're on the phone. You're defending an old lady, or you're
Terry,
in a kebab shop.
I can hide under a rock and trouble will come my way. I can hide under a rock. I'm not joking. Yeah, the people can vouch on my behalf.
Have you got? I reckon you might have a magnet in your head, so that you just attract these people in your life that you have to educate. Do you know what I mean?
Most definitely.
To uncover them from their behaviour.
I don't know. What do you see looking at my face? I don't know. I'm a bit old boy now compared to, you know what I mean? And people still don't leave me alone. I'll be honest with you. He just, no,
do you know something? I mean, because I've obviously been around a little
sure,
bit.
You know.
Whenever I meet anybody, I can look at them and I know straight away whether they're serious or not.
Sure.
And obviously, you know, and it always makes me laugh because I don't know if there's something that's missing in people's minds.
Yeah.
But they actually think that they can talk to you like a and you'd think, I'm hoping that anybody that's watching this that's now seen you, if they have any thoughts about approaching you in the street,
approach me in a good manner, please, respectful manner.
All I'm saying is I'm hoping that they realise that you're not that guy.
Another thing happened. This is a brand new story, fresh one. Yeah,
right.
Lucky escape because obviously I have got a bit more patience since losing my mum.
Right.
It's like I hear voices every day. I don't know if it's weird to speak or not. Somebody's guiding me.
Right.
Before I make a move, basically. He's my good mate. I'm not going to mention his name. Obviously, I'd help him at training and that. I'll look after him big time. Anyway, I was in a gym. And the religion subject came in. Anyway, regarding our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And obviously I said to him, he wasn't into cars. God gave him a choice of wealth or religion. He went religion. So he goes, there's no cars in his time, in a sarcastic manner.
Right.
I said, obviously he's my mate under there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he learned his lesson now as well, yeah?
Right.
And if there's like one guy there, I've seen him around, I don't know him, Terry, yeah? He approached me. I thought he was going to shake my hand,
Right.
but he didn't. He goes, you mentioned da, 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 da. I said, what the? I'll give my little bitch slap, bang, on his face. Then he started running. I lost it like that, you know. Luckily, he started running, yeah. And my mate curled up in a corner, and there was about 7, 8 people. One kid come in, I saw red, and he picked him. He's gone as well now, in the air.
Right.
So there's another lad, Hassan, another good name, is like a young brother who grew up around me, very respectful, you know, hardworking lad.
Yeah.
So luckily he turned up. He's about 6 foot, 6, 7 as well, 20. He managed to hold me and 2 others. Both were over about combined 40 stones plus. Yeah.
Wow.
So they managed to hold me and he ran off.
Right.
Otherwise, the ending would not be very good for him. And the ending for my friend shouldn't be very good either. Because him to open his mouth the way he did anyway. So that's why I said I haven't got really 100% real person around me.
Right.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. And me, I'm a stupid man. I wake up and I get calls middle of the night. Oh, they play crying. Oh, help me. And I do help people out.
Right.
There's people out there, despite having 4 or 5 brothers, and they can't defend their mum honor.
Wow.
That's kind of, honestly, yeah. It's not really shocking to me because I read a lot throughout the day. My DM messages, what people go through.
And I've got a question, right? So you've obviously gone through all this stuff, and then what made you decide to go work in a jail?
Work, but prison officer.
I mean, it's a mad fucking thing, right? So you've gone from MMA fighting. You've obviously been arrested and put in jail.
Yeah.
And then did you just think, actually, I'll have a go at doing something new, or?
No, because I done doors, I done security all my life. So that's
where was that? Was that all around High Wycombe?
High Wycombe, Windsor, Hemel Hempstead, Kingston.
You must have some great door stories.
Oh, loads of loads.
Yeah. Share a couple of good ones.
Okay, I'll share one. Okay, I'll share 2 for you. Okay. Yeah. But I wasn't really working. Working time is loads of happened, but I wasn't working anyway. But I was working, but I was a night off.
Right.
Okay, that's the night where 1, 2, 3, 5 people got put to sleep.
Right.
Basically, yeah. So 5 people, yeah. I'm gonna finish up in the club, basically, yeah.
Where was this, in Windsor?
No, is High Wycombe Pure Nightclub.
Right,
Pure Nightclub. Started from Garden, a place called Garden. My like uncle works there. I knocked one guy out there. It was 626. Right. Another racist guy. Before he got me, I got him first. I never hit again. Only one shot. Right. One shot, one finish. That's it. Not more than 2 so far. You know. So it was an envy. It's some envious night. Envy night or something. It's all black basically. Right. Yeah. I'm not. You know. I love my black. It's black night basically. Yeah.
Right.
But there were Polish guys there.
Right.
And they stood out.
Right.
So I get away with a lot of stuff. Some people think I make something. Nobody exactly sometimes can figure me out. Something I'm Italian, obviously. Yeah, totally different because my color, my skin, who knows? Sometimes. Anyway. Right. So there's a girl I know, basically. Obviously, I'm local, High Wycombe. Right. And then 5, 6 guys, they weren't local anyway. And so, yeah, I'm just saying to this girl, I'm just saying to her, oh, yeah, how you been? I haven't seen her for a long time, you know. Right. She grew up around Makerfield, basically, yeah. And suddenly I get surrounded by these 4 or 5 guys. And that obviously, I was a very big, like 16, 15 stoner, yeah. And my mate was one there and one wasn't there. A guy called Ifran, I'm going to mention him because he was the main guy as well. Right. He wouldn't mind anyway. Yeah. So I got to thank him as well because obviously things would have turned up against me.
Right.
Anyway, so they just gathered up really. And I thought, what's going on here? So I'm talking to her, but my eyes, always you have to go for the guy on the left because front is easy to punch anyway.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. That's natural. But when your blind side is the one somebody can bottle you because I've been, you know, I learned my lesson. I don't make the same mistake again.
Right.
That's my nature. With people as well, even trusting as well nowadays. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just talking to her. Yeah. And I saw his hand lift up. Before his hand even got to pass his own chin, he was out. I finished him with a big right hook. Now, boom, boom, boom. Going front is crazy now. Crowd is going mental. Then I felt a choke on my neck. And I saw a little guy hanging on my neck. I couldn't get him off.
Right.
Could not get him off. on my right. He was in front with the biggest, beautiful, and the noise of that punch, it was so beautiful. Bang! Guess what? I was scared for myself because I thought he was going to take my chin off with it.
Wow.
But the punch was just perfection. It was amazing. And his neck just dropped on the floor. But no joke, one of the guys, I punched him so hard, his nose went in. No joke.
Fucking hell.
It was a bloodbath.
Right.
So we left. I'm standing across the road. Now they come out. Now you're going to crazy stuff now.
Right.
They'll come out now. Guess what happens now? Big fight with the police.
Wow.
Police spray the guy. Police spray himself. Now the copper's on the floor. I was like, all of them kicked up with the coppers.
Right.
So one of them, they still drugged him out unconscious, yeah? So 4 of them kicked off with the police now. So I went to the kebab shop, had my kebab sitting there, and the 2 officers turned up. They were just, they looked at me, go, Umer, what happened? I said, nothing happened. I said, just kebab. He goes, you covered blood? I said, yeah, probably a cut or something, who knows? Thank you, officer, for asking. Let me carry on my. So that was it. Thanks to Irfan as well that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another night was same. I wasn't working. I turned up. I got to love my man Earl Brown as well, and Norman. He's a very well-known Mr. Norman.
Is Errol from Aldershot?
Holy shit, Norman, a big black guy. I think the same guy, but yeah, same. But yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
I used to
Norman.
work with him back in the day.
Yes, that's the main one. Yeah, I love Norman, Mr. Norman. Yeah. So I think, outside Pure nightclub it was. I remember like yesterday. I just turned up and they were being rude. There's about 4 or 5 guys. Yeah, being rude. Yeah. I looked. As soon as they got closer, you can't become self-defense automatically. You can't let anybody stab you.
Right.
To become you need to know your law. I just grabbed, underhook, bang on the railing, left, boom, boom, 3 out, jumped on the railing, see you later, bye-bye, I'm gone, disappeared in a dark. You won't, yeah. So it's many other stories we can go on and on and on. We'll be here forever.
You should be called the magician.
Magician, yeah. I got a soft touch though. Yeah, I've got a very soft. Yeah, that's genetically that you can't train for that. That's my opinion. Right. Even when I was a young boy, I had a good punch on me. Yeah,
right.
That's just a natural, basically. But despite that, never learn, and to make it this far in my career, to me my own diet, I do it all myself. Dietitian, strength conditioning. I never had no coaches. Right. And no complaints. Like I said, you can't please people. People always got something to say.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people even cuss their own mummy, their own granny. Right. Even the poor woman, she's been here decades before you, and they're going to have something to say about her. Right. Simple. I've seen it, isn't it? I've seen it. If the people don't spare their own son just because he's disabled,
right?
Who am I?
I mean, that is bad. That's
bad. You will see it with your own eyes. Right. I'll show you to believe it.
Wow.
Because everything I say is black and white evidence. You want to see? Yeah, I'll show you. You will see it.
There's been a new thing that I've sort of been noticing on a few of these podcasts where people call people out and there's John Fury seems to be the one everyone's calling out.
John.
Like there's about 20 people all wanting to fight him. Do you know what I mean?
John is an old man. I'll be honest with you. How can you really fight?
You got anybody you want to call out and fight?
No, fight. Nobody really. But you should.
Do you do that Misfits, that like celebrity sort of boxing thing?
Yeah, that's a bit of a joke, is that really, isn't it? They're not really
but it's funny. But if you had somebody you wanted to, you'd have a fight with.
I had this guy basically was on your podcast recently. What's his name? The guy with the beard. Seeing guy.
Injection.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. No, but look, respect is earned, yeah?
Right.
With the real blood. That's my opinion.
Right.
You calling yourself, to me, it's dividing people.
Right.
You need to check his history. Or we are done this to the, Muslims and this and that. You shouldn't be talking like that.
Right.
That's a bad look on you, mate. I'll be honest. Right. Fair enough. You want your fame and your artificial reputation. He's a fantasist in my head. And I'm a man. Obviously, you got issue with me, no problem. I'm not hard to find.
You better be careful. He come into his house with his toolbox. He's got
his
toolbox.
The thing is, he can come with a toolbox. I need a surgery on my left ear. I'm going to be deaf. I'm not joking. He can do a surgery. I got a big garden, so he can help me out with that. I'll call him Injection the Surgeon as well. Yeah. So not be funny. He's a fantasist. He's dividing people. I'll be honest. Not be funny.
Do you know what?
Kids listen to that shit.
I met him for your mutual friend.
Okay.
And when I was speaking to him on the phone. I just thought he had some really great stories. I obviously I'm not from that community, so I don't know
I don't
much
know
about
this guy.
him, but,
I've never heard of him. I didn't even have a clue who that. I know loads of Singhs. I've been to you. I love the Singh community.
Right.
And they love me.
Right.
Huge shout to Pops as well.
Right.
Who done a documentary in the Walsall Boxing Club recently as well.
Yeah.
On my brother Kanwa, the Lag. All these boys are real boys I'm talking about. Now, if funny, if injection was just say Muslim Pakistani, I would have slapped him as well.
Right.
For just talking shit. Like, how can you stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself? Not be funny. Blimey, mate. Wow. So not be funny. If he wants to fight, no problem.
But there you go. Look, if misfits are watching,
no problem.
There's a super fight
another one. Yeah. Who's going to give you weight advantage? Who does that?
Right.
I'll give you weight advantage as well. Not huge, but anyway, I don't mind. Anyway, to me, it's a fight to fight.
Right.
No problem, mate. Like I gave it to Kuljit Singh, 93 kilo man.
Wow.
Broken jaw with a slap. Just a slap. It'd not be funny. We can sign a disclosure. You kill me, no family member gets involved. Right. I'll finish you. Nobody gets involved. If that's serious.
Right.
But to me, the guy is embarrassing, isn't it? Right. That's not a good look for the youngsters out there, man.
Right.
You can't make up this bullshit story. Come on, use your brain at least, isn't it? I don't think there's much there anyway.
I mean, it's funny because like every guest we've had on this podcast, normally somebody doesn't like what they say or doesn't like what they do.
I don't know. He might be the nicest
difficult.
bloke in the world.
It's very difficult though. I've just noticed, like, we've only been doing this for
sure,
under a year, but I've noticed that as every guest you have, there's somebody that talks shit about them, or somebody that doesn't like them.
No, I don't do shit talk. It's not my nature.
But they get upset about it.
I'm known for turn up,
right,
deal with the business.
Right.
Talking shit is not in my blood. It's not in my nature. I'm not going around saying I'm a blood
You
warrior
let-
breed
you let
and
these
this
talk.
breed.
You let these talk, don't you?
I'm not saying I'm a super alpha. Not be funny. Ask a woman if I'm a super alpha or not.
Right.
Take my trousers, we find out if I'm a super alpha or not. I've been to see you. Not being funny. Yeah, that's the way to prove it, isn't it?
Right.
Never had no issues in my life. I will tell you if I'm a super alpha or I'm a, why you need to say yourself who you are.
Right.
That's my opinion. I mean, it's not even opinion; it's a facts. The people listening out there, the real will understand. I'll be honest with you. Sorry, but come on, don't be a fantasist.
Right.
We live in a real world. We have to deal with the real problems. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. If somebody's right, just accept they're right. If somebody's wrong, just accept they're wrong.
Right.
Simple as that, really. Like I have done.
And going back to you becoming a prison officer,
Yeah.
because it's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, but did you do it as a laugh, or was you doing it because you actually wanted to go and work in the prison?
No. Basically, I just went through a very complicated process.
Right.
Obviously, you can't be a thick and just apply for a job again. You have to. The stages, one step by step.
Right.
You have to go through.
I don't even know what is this process.
I think you have to do some maths tests first, some number tests, some English. Then you have to face about 6-7 hours interview.
Wow.
Yeah, for different stages. You have to do basically a prisoner regarding the prison life, really, isn't it? How the prisoner mindset work, and when they've been aggressive towards it, or how do you deal with the psychology?
Would you say just choke them out?
It's easy, yeah. But I explained everything who I am as well in an interview, and I passed it with flying colours. I passed it above the passing rate, so I got offered the job. Not on. Basically, they got a merit list, which is they put you on a list.
Yeah.
If the job comes available, you are the second option.
Right.
But it wasn't in my case. I just passed it comfortable, flying colours.
I've never ever looked into that as a career.
Yeah.
But what is it good money? I mean,
Money is good, yes. No, money is not great. It's not okay. If you got no missus, you're a lonely man,
right.
nothing to look forward to, that's a job for you.
Right.
Or you got a cat at home, or a dog to take in, walk in them. That's a job for you.
Got it.
If sorry to say this, yeah. Unless you in there, higher post, meaning a senior officer, whoever, you know what I mean? If you're just a normal prison officer, you got no life really, isn't it? You're stuck there. There's no canteen in there. Everybody's miserable in there. That's the truth.
Do you have to work 24/7?
No, it's
because like most jobs,
it's a shift. It's different shifts. Like
that's what I mean.
Afternoon,
it's a shift.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is you have to work bank holidays. You have to work
everything.
Christmas.
24/7.
Yeah.
The prison's open 24/7. Basically, yeah. It's prisoners. Nothing. Prisoners are lovely people.
Right.
It's the staff. They use. Loads of
I
geeks.
know why you took the job. You wanted to make prison officers great again.
Yeah, that'd be funny. You know what I saw though? Yeah, look, loads of officers, they are pure geeks. They are nerds. And then you got alpha prisoners there.
Right.
Come on. So these geeks, they bring it upon themselves. I've seen one guy just got jumped, for nothing. All he said, I just want to take my missus picture. And there's 4 or 5 officers jumped him for no reason.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. And obviously, then, yes, I've been to prison and that. Then I had my own issues there.
Right.
So you can ask whatever you want, and I'm going to be straightforward answer, really. To them, it's like you can't say anything. For example, I just beat the living shit out of you now. Oh, Terry, don't go to the police. So the staff, the management is racist. There's no doubt.
Right.
They discriminate you, and they want you to say nothing. Like I'm under the oath, which is I'm not anyway.
Right.
Like you're a slave to them. And the mindset is totally different. They look down to you, especially the governor. It's
I'll take it that wasn't a good combination.
No. She's a woman, but she's unprofessional.
Right.
She's rude. She looks down to you. She does not give you opportunity to talk. And to them, you just because I've been to prison, automatically I'm a criminal.
Right.
Yeah. So
even though you were found not guilty,
cleared, I got no record at all in anything.
But does that count or not?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So they shouldn't even have they said, oh, you've been to prison, you never told. For example, just say, Terry, yourself, there's a form there, yeah? It says on it clearly, have you been to prison? Have you been arrested? Have you got caution or conviction? So you got no caution or conviction. Are you going to say you've been to prison? Are you going to say you've been to a police station? Would you say that if you got no record?
No, I mean, if you're innocent, what would you say?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. And the people listening out there, that's what I try to explain. And so they had an issue with me because of that reason. For example,
but surely they'd have run a check, wouldn't they?
Thank you. And I passed my enhanced vetting. I passed everything. That's the issue they had. For example, Terry, there are innocent people out there who've been accused of rape.
Right.
And they've been cleared. Many company directors and all that, this stuff goes on. I'm sure it does goes on.
Right.
I'm not imagining stuff. So they've been cleared and just say they apply for a job and they get cleared, basically. Another job, just say, yeah. And for example, I'll give a call. Terry's been, he was arrested for a rape charge, yeah. He went to trial, but, then you get sacked for that. Just because, you've been arrested, you've been charged, but you've never been convicted.
Right.
So stereotype, they automatically in their head that you are a racist now.
Right.
Even you've been cleared. Because just you've been arrested, you've been charged, that's automatically you become a rapist.
Right.
That how low mind people are, how low level, it amazes me.
So what actually happened then? So you went and worked.
I got suspended.
How long was you working in there?
Just started working recently.
Right, okay.
I went through 6 months. I was there for about 3 weeks.
Right.
Then I got suspended as well for a long period of time. And now it's still in process, basically, the appeal and everything. And I'm going to take it further. Wow. The thing is, I've got to defend my, they try to assassinate my character. I will not tolerate it. I will not stay quiet. I'll be honest with you. I will fight. I'll be honest with you. So you can't tell somebody not to say anything.
Right.
Like I said to you, okay, I'll beat the living hell out of you and I'll tell you, Terry, don't say anything. Thank you.
Your secret's safe with me,
Thank
Umar.
you, Umar. You humiliated me, Umar. You've broken my jaw. Now I can't work. I can't provide for my family. But don't say anything.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
If you've broken my jaw, I might not be able to say anything.
That's a good one. Yeah, so it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. I'm in England. I'm sure I'm in England. I'm not in India, Pakistan, or a third world country, am I?
Right.
Where the corrupt. So they are corrupt to the bone. If you don't fit in there, the criteria, there must be there ones, yeah? So, yeah, they asked me, oh, you got beard now, And the investigation officer told you 100 times, I'm fasting, I'm Muslim.
Right.
Well, have water, mate. He keep forcing me to drink water while I was keep explaining to him, listen, please, and they try to mention some names up in prison and this and that. I said, what's it got to do with, I don't know these people. Just because, for example, one of the commentators I met, my first fight, Nigel Witter,
right.
I mentioned him, because obviously, they went to my podcast, by the way, the prison people, So whoever is, probably somebody grasped me up, basically, they lied about me.
Right.
They said to watch this podcast and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they said, oh, so I said, yeah, I met the guy there and I met him. So what? What's wrong with that? Oh, his in application says, oh, then they eliminate all that. They didn't want to bring it because they didn't have no evidence apparently beyond.
Right.
So they just made it up basically. Just tried to, they had an issue with me. It seemed like.
Do you think? I mean, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
But do you think that because this woman, who was this
The governor.
governor,
It's two. Even assistant governor was a pure brute.
because they had an issue with you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Do you think it was more about that?
Yeah.
Get him out, and let's use whatever we can against him to get him out,
Yeah, they said,
rather
boss,
than
this-
it being
try to use
through
the
any genuine.
There's no genuinely.
Right.
I'm a look, and she goes, oh, you've been inside. You can't be an officer. I said, what are you talking about? You don't even know me. I went through the hard, complicated process. What are you talking about? I said to her, you are calling me a criminal. She goes, So she contradicted herself. Yeah, she could. Oh no, I'm not calling you a criminal. I said, yeah, you are calling me a criminal. But she did not let me speak. It was all about her, really.
Right.
I couldn't even fucking say nothing. So what's the point of me there? All I had to, I would just say, Umer, be patient. I'm not being arrogant. I think I was definitely more intelligent than her. I was definitely, she was in the wrong job. And she had one geek guy, yeah, he was clueless. Investigation officer, check this one out. Oh, you've been arrested, you're on bail, that means you're charged. No. Well, you're on bail, that means you're under investigation. And he actually argued with me, saying, I'm in the wrong. I said, mate, are you okay? You need to get more training, or you need to study law, mate, or you need the basic at least. He goes, nah, when you're on bail, that means you're charged.
Right.
I said, I never ever heard that in my life, ever before, ever. First time I'm hearing this. But whoever floats your boat, mate. So he made up all the bullshit. It was like they're digging something, it wasn't even there. It doesn't exist. Like, for example, they're just saying that guy died, but there was no, like just say Harry died, but there's no Harry. So they're just trying to dig a dead corpse out, but it's not even there.
Right.
Just a shallow grave. There's nothing in there. So just, I don't know. Yeah, it seemed like a personal vendetta.
Wow.
Because probably my social media, they didn't like, who knows.
Right.
So they opened the form, you said, because you've never been arrested. You said yes. I said, yeah, why would I say I've been arrested? Why would I say? I say, if I knew he was going to cause serious issue, I would have said yes.
Right.
Why wouldn't I say I passed my vetting? Or you wouldn't pass your vetting? Why would I pass my vetting? So now, obviously, I have sued the police as well.
Right,
Because
wow.
they got my biometric, DNA, and few bits and bobs, really. You're not allowed to. Because I'm never been convicted, I've never been cautioned in anything. Like I said to you, people judge me. Not people, it's these people. And they got issue with me. Whatever reason they have. They got a problem going after real criminals, but they got a problem going after me because the man who speaks, obviously, it must be a reason. Obviously, my social media bothers a lot of people.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm not hard to find. Come see me, no problem. we have a debate, which is, I don't think they will last long. And physically, they definitely won't last long. I've been through either way. So, whatever, their choice, really. Who am I to say no, really? Yeah.
So
My time is already up. Anyway, I made it this far. So every year I'm living is a bonus.
right, you've done well.
Mum is not here. That's it, really. Yeah, gone.
And what so that's obviously something that happened recently.
Yeah.
But what are you kind of doing now? Are you
I always train people as well. And obviously, I got my badge as well.
when you say train people,
One-on-ones, yeah.
you do like a personal training.
Yeah,
thing, right? Okay,
I remember,
amazing.
Only handpick people. I don't train everybody. Tom, Dick, and Harry, no.
Right, got it.
I have to speak to, if I think they,
And you train them in MMA or you train them in just
anything.
fitness?
I'm fully,
Right.
I got all the, his paper is just bullshit qualifications, isn't it? Even I got that professional boxing qualification. I got everything ready to back you up anyway. Even I don't have to anyway.
Yeah.
My CV, the caliber of man I am, and I already produce fighters anyway as well. Yeah, so it's not like what I teach you will stay in there forever, basically. Yeah,
Right.
and not everybody I will teach anyway.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
it comes to strength conditioning, endurance, everything, boxing, wrestling, you name it.
Right.
Submissions, whatever you want, really, yeah.
So and when did you retire from MMA?
I mean, not yet. I'm
so
still
you're
active.
still
yeah.
going?
Yeah, still active. Yeah.
Because when you was talking about you had an 8-4 record, I thought you'd sort of come out of it.
still
Right, so
active
you're
at the
still
moment,
going.
Yeah, still. I
Amazing.
still got plenty of minerals left
Yeah.
in my joints, and my balls as well. Yeah, they're still active.
So you got a fight coming up? Or
No, nothing at the moment. I just dropped 14, 15 kilos just to test myself.
Right.
My body has feels. Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Because you do look in great shape. Like
thank
when
you
you
very
walked
much.
in, I thought he looks like
Thank
he's
you.
been in the gym.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Clean eating, basically. Yeah,
Right.
just know what you're doing, basically. I play cricket as well.
Right, okay.
And I have got serious injuries.
Right.
I'm a class as disabled, really.
Right.
Because I got no knee cartilage left. I got 2 slip discs.
Right.
I got tear on the left shoulder, and I got discs, herniatic disc in my neck as well.
Was that through doing the
MMA, yeah. I mean, I was a stubborn person. I never used to tap in
Right.
training as well, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's the reason, really, yeah.
Because that was the only thing. I mean, I did a little bit of martial arts, but I never did any MMA. But when it became trendy,
Yeah.
probably I don't know 2007, 2008.
Yeah, 2008, onwards, yeah.
I was like thinking, oh, maybe I'll have a go at that. But when I actually saw it, and then people were like getting their arms broken, they were getting their ribs fractured, they were getting fucking their necks fractured. I thought, you know what? I think then I was 36, 37.
Yeah.
I thought I'm too old to fucking start fucking about. It's definitely something you want to be doing in your 20s.
To build up to it, yeah. Even now, I'm more smarter.
Right.
Before, I was a bit stupid, really. I was doing 250 plus squats.
Wow.
I never wore a belt ever.
Right.
I don't even need to say. The videos are there, black and white. It's good thing this nowadays. There's a videos, isn't it, on social media?
Yeah, it's like
people
you got
chat shit.
you
As
got
well. A lot of
receipt.
people say,
Receipt.
yeah, I know people say I'll bench 150, 160, and they can't even bench 50 kilos.
Right.
People say I'll do this. Well, when somebody comes up to me in the gym, I find it disrespectful, really, because this is my life, Tony.
Right.
Training, I don't. That's actually I lived for all my life. Fighting is my identity. That's who I am.
Yeah.
Bullet Truth is me. Umer Kayani. That's the people. They are my people out there. To me, they're my family.
Right.
Because people, listen, dear Tony. People go to Mecca, is our, holy land. Mecca, Medina in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. While they're in front of the Mecca and they're praying for me and they're sending me a video. When people go there, they don't even remember themselves.
Wow.
So it's such an amazing feeling to get there. Damn, to pray for my mom, myself, and send me videos.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been once.
Right.
Yeah. And I met the key holder for the Prophet Muhammad, the peace be upon him, tomb where he's laying.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it.
That must have been.
I
really,
hold the man hand who cleaned the grave every day, probably, suppose. I couldn't believe it. That picture is just forever. And it was amazing how I met, because there was a brother of mine. It's like a fan, but now he's a brother. Right. Most of my fans are now close to me, who are I had a phone call on Facebook.
Right.
He goes, Uma, are you there? Yeah. I said, yeah. He goes, there's a man there. He can take you to that place. I said, nah, that's not possible, really.
Wow.
So he did. It was true.
Fucking thank God for Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah, Facebook.
Amazing.
And the amazing thing is, I'll tell you, this is people should, be aware of rats, fake friends as well.
Right.
Who use you to build their own, like a brand, like, for example, me and you are friends, Terry. I'm not saying you're a rat. Just saying, I'll take you out, I'll introduce you to this person, and you end up friends with them and start talking shit behind my back.
Right.
Then,
you could call me a rat then.
No, I love you. No, Terry, I love you. No, I'm just saying. I'll give you an example.
Right.
I have few people over
He's
there.
mad though, isn't
Yeah,
he?
they do that. Yeah, literally, they are who they are because of me.
If I talk shit about somebody else,
They
like to their
might
face,
have come out their daddy ball sack, but I'm the real dad because I'm the one guided you, meaning to be who you are in society. Otherwise, you're a pure bum.
but I've never understood why people talk shit about people.
It's upsetting.
You
Not
should say
angry.
it,
When I look at what
but you should say it to their face. If you got something
100%,
to say,
100%,
say it to their face.
And
And then you can slap
Terry,
them then.
when somebody drops on their knees, start crying, what would you do? Start crying. A grown man crying.
Right.
More than one occasion to 4 people now.
Right.
And I'm thinking and they call you family.
Do
or will die for
do you carry a little box of tissues?
Yeah.
You give them tissue. Don't cry.
Actually, don't cry, yeah.
fucking-
Now, you know what you do? I take my socks off and give them the socks, yeah. Good thing I don't even smell, Tony. I'm a blessed man. I'm not hairy, nothing, but people, that's what get confused as well. People think, do you wax yourself? I said, no, luckily I'm clean.
We have the same barber, though, don't we?
Yeah. And you need to come High Wycombe. I need to take you out. Everything on me, hospitality and the barber, everything I got.
We'll
top
definitely
line.
do that. That'd be
100%,
great,
yeah.
yeah,
It'd be a great honour to have you. I will introduce you to some senior
I'd
individuals.
like to meet the boys, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
100%.
like to meet the boys.
It'd be, yeah. I love the community Castlefeel.
Right.
That's where there's one video you need to have a look. All the youngsters are grown men now, and I'm proud of them as well. They're all hard-working lads and that. Yeah, there's a picture of us. That's old picture. Yeah, at that time, I never had a beard and that.
Right.
So that's a place we need to go to.
For sure.
Yeah, Castlefeel.
We'll
yeah.
do that.
That's
We'll
where my
do
son grew up as well, because his grandparents are from Casterfield.
Right. Okay.
So big shout out to Casterfield.
Yeah.
As well, guys. Yeah.
So there may be some more fights.
Possibilities. Yeah, definitely.
and,
And boxing fights probably. And
right.
Yeah. If somebody didn't like what I said as well, there's a fight. Yeah. No, nothing, but like it's nothing personal. It's nothing because you have to. He done nothing to me.
Right.
It's just black and white. It's a facts, really, isn't it? You shouldn't talk like that. I'll be honest with you, really. Yeah, it's not. Rather than dividing people, you should unite people.
Yeah, I think it's important,
And
especially now.
And of course, you got to be very careful what you say comes out your mouth. You know. Simple.
Well, one thing that you said earlier that really resonated with me was when you was talking about everybody. You know, there's people that are suffering. And people are having a tough time.
I will show you. You see with your own eyes, Terry.
Yeah.
Seeing is believing, isn't it? But Terry, I don't really need no fame or anybody to follow. I don't really care. When do you see my social media? Oh, follow me, like and take, please. But I never ever said that.
No.
Since 2008 till now, anybody can. People who follow me, they follow me. They're amazing people.
Yeah.
And they understand. You know, they saw me develop as a young man from early 20s.
Yeah.
So now I'm hitting 40s. So they see me develop from beginning till now. And they can vouch for me. Am I changed? Have I changed? Have I ever, Not be funny, I'm a human as well. I got, come on. The biggest lesson I learned was when my mum died.
Right.
Nobody cares for you.
Do you know what? It's like, is your dad still around?
Oh, yeah. He's not a weak man. He will slap a lot of people.
but I think, when you lose, I lost my dad.
Yeah.
But I've still got my mum, thank God. But
no, God give her great health and keep her healthy and strong,
But I've always, in the back of my head, thought, when I lost my dad, I was upset. Yeah. But I think I'd be more upset because I think there's something special about a mother.
Now I wouldn't be upset now. You know the reason? He said recently, after my mum died,
right.
I will not take that. I will not, because he said it in the papers back home. I got 4 daughters and I got adopted son.
Wow.
So what does that mean, Tony? I don't even want to say it. You're attacking a dead person, mate. Yeah,
that's not the way.
Believe you me. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people predicted me life in prison and death, and everybody used to laugh. Yeah, there you go now.
But you're still here.
I'm here with a great man here. With amazing people around me as well who love me for me. Even I think sometimes I got nobody who loves me. But there are people, so many people out there, I shouldn't think like that, really. Right. Do
you know what, though? I think it's just normal. Like,
and big shout out to Tam Khan as well, my brother Tam Khan as well, and my young brother Hassan Maroof as well.
I've not met Tam, but I want to meet him.
Tam is an amazing brother.
Right.
He's been there. He kept my head together.
Right.
I can be a loose cannon, yes.
Right.
I can explode. Almost, he was very close call, he was, yeah.
Right.
And luckily, the battlefield, everybody ran away. At that time, I was alone, standing alone there.
Right.
So Tam used to call me every day. He offered me to come to Dubai.
Yeah.
F everything, leave. I said no. I got my son. I'm not coward, father, mate. I will not leave my family. Missus and all that. So no, but hugely love it. But I will go see Cam. We can make a trip together.
We do it.
Yeah, he's pending as well. I got good people around me, That's what it matters. It's not
You've got to surround
money.
yourself. There's an old saying about your network being your net worth. And, I believe that. Because if you surround yourself with good people, good things happen.
My mum used to pat me on the back, you can do it. And I've done it. I would not have my driving license today if it wasn't for her.
Wow.
Impossible. If she didn't leave everything back home and come back to rescue me again, even my first passport, we had a joint passport, me and my mum.
Right.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So she's the reason I am who I am.
Right.
And she can fight. She will go for it.
Wow.
She will stab you. Not think me twice. She would not care. She was more stronger than men, physically and mentally. What she endured all her life, and another woman would have left my dad and fucked him off a long time ago.
Right.
But them women don't exist nowadays. Right. Now that you have a little argument, they tell you, oh, gone, run away. They won't hang around. Nowadays, women are weak.
Yeah.
When it comes to independence and all that shit, basically, innit? That's good. But I respect women. I've been with you, and and I got a good following as well, and And
so what you're? One of the things we've done with a few of our guests is obviously you've been for adversity, you've achieved greatness through winning fights and helping others. and having,
they can
having
judge. I don't like to talk about helping others. It's not my place to say. I just done it for the sake of God.
When I say helping others, I mean you do it from the heart.
Yeah.
You don't do it for anything.
No, I don't want nothing in return.
But what would you say to our viewers and listeners?
And listeners, and even
what positivity would you give them? What advice?
My advice is look, especially the society we're living in now, jealousy, hate is real, envious. People cannot accept you doing well, despite they got everything. They might be millionaires, but you just say you bought a decent car somehow. Yeah, you worked hard for it, or you got a house. That's just a normal house. But why did Terry's got that? He had nothing yesterday. Where did that come from? But they don't have a fucking clue the struggles Terry's going through on a daily basis.
Right.
He doesn't know fucking how many jobs you're doing, day in, day out. Terry's got no social life. He's just doing work. He can't even see his daughter. He can't even take her to a park. He can't even take her to a fun fair just to provide for her, for your son, daughter, your wife. You don't want her to struggle because you're a real man. That's your responsibility.
Yeah.
You're not one of the fucking bums living on a wife's wages. I know many do. And you shouldn't talk, mate. Simple as that, really. You're a bum, mate.
I think also listen to your mother.
Mother is the reason of who I am. And a special shout to all the dear mothers.
Yeah.
The sons who message me, and they use their mothers, obviously, the old days doesn't know how to use the phones.
Right.
The old school woman I'm talking about, Pakistani. Auntie G's, love you from the heart. Thank you. You know who you are, every single one of you who message me every other day and give me great advice. Thank you. And you love my videos as well. And I do apologize. Sometimes I do swear on my videos. Yeah. I'm not perfect. I'm not angel.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those,
But you're on the Criminal Connection podcast, so you can fucking swear.
That's a good thing. Yeah. That's what I love. This is the best podcast I've been. And,
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I had an amazing time. I'm, looking for,
So what are your plans for the future?
Future, I didn't even know I was supposed to be here.
Wow.
Terry, this is just a...
Because I think at some point you've got to write a book. You've got to do it.
A lot of people said that. I got
right.
my young advisor there
years.
as well. I got my young advisor saying, right. Bless him as well, sitting over there.
10 years. When you're 50.
Okay, yeah.
When you're 50.
No problem. Yeah, because luckily I got my advisor today with me. The eye signs are,
Was it? So whenever I ask you questions, he can.
Yeah, not eyes. Signals are dangerous. Signs are dangerous.
Right,
eyes.
Right.
Because he knows me that well.
Right.
Eyes more than enough. Yeah, eyes. Yeah. When a kid literally grew up in front of you as a baby,
right.
to be a man, Yeah. So eyes.
Amazing.
We talk with eyes. Yeah.
But Umer, listen, I've really enjoyed having you on.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your stories.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thanks for tuning into the Criminal Connection podcast. Umer Kayani, Bullet Tooth, what an amazing guest. Make sure you tune in next week because we've got another great guest, and I will see you on the other side.